hustle on a mission. Grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners, I don't think they pay attention. Sticking to my vision, on the road to the riches. Every single day, I'm a hustle on a mission. Trying to get 100 M's, nigga, I ain't kidding. I'm on a mission, 24/7, 365, until I reach the heavens.
That is funny, right? I forgot a nigga did say that shit one time right before, and I wasn't even gonna do that shit. Um, why would they remove that? I don't know. They be doing shit for some reasons. I don't know why they be doing shit to me like that sometimes. They be twirling a nigga and shit. Why they be wanting to twirl me like that, y'all? Homie TV. We in a lit house. Whatever you do, keep the light within you shining bright, you feel me? Fuck that shade. Get paid. That's every single day. Feel me? Every single day I'm a hustler on a mission. Yeah, feel me? Straight like that. I am capital. Create a positive impact today and later. You feel me? Everyday shit media. Um, 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 damn.
I'm a hustle on a mission. Grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners, I don't think they pay attention. Sticking to my vision, on the road to the riches. Every single day, I'm a hustle on a mission. Trying to get 100 M's, nigga, I ain't kidding. I'm on a mission, 24/7, 365, until I reach the heavens. I'm on a mission. 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 365.
One time my boy Capital J, you heard me? That boy that got it going on.
I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission.
Hustle on a mission every day, baby. We don't sleep. Brandon one time fuck with the homie, but you already know it's snap. Hustlers on a motherfucking mission, nigga. Home Inc. Shout out to my dog, man. You already know.
Check it, man. This Rolls Royce Richie. I'm just another hustler on a mission every day. You feel me?
What's up, y'all? This is Shiley Moore, and I want to give a shout out to my boy Capital, homie. He does the thing behind the camera, and I can't wait to see what his work is like.
Hey, what's good? It's Treasure Glam, and I'm definitely rocking with Homie. Hustles on a mission every day. I can rock with that too.
Shout out to my cousin Steve and the Taylor Gang and Home Inc. Boy, Taylor Gang will die.
I'm on a
Fucking with the
mission.
kid, man. Tell me, you know what I'm saying? That's all I can say.
Until I reach the heavens. I'm on a mission. 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 365, 24/7, until the day I die. I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission.
Y'all from my dog Home Inc, man. Oh,
You got that glass
hold on.
shit.
I gotta say this, Bo.
Hold on.
You ain't got no bands, man. You got
Capital right there, and another nigga don't inbox dot about no.
What you say? What if they ain't got what?
You ain't got no capital right there, duh. You ain't greasing no palms, don't inbox nobody on the fetish squad about no motherfucking feature.
Don't do it.
I was looking for something. I can't find it right now. So fuck it. I can't find it right now. I can't find
On a
it
mission,
right
grinding for
now.
that spot of brand.
So I can't find it right now. So let's go back to what I was doing. Woo! I can find it. That shit just moving slow, like it's doing a lot of like shit. Using a lot of energy. Energy. Look at my teeth. Energy. Using a lot of energy. If you hurry up, sir, we could get it on the screen right here. Let's go. Oh, I gotta remove it first. Can't just put it there. You gotta move that bitch out the way. You got to move it, move it. Move it, move it. How to refuse a DUI checkpoint. Real nigga reaction. Ever for don't ever forget. Don't you ever in your motherfucking life forget. Real niggas do what they wanna do. Bitch niggas do what they can. Hoe ass niggas gonna talk about it and fuck niggas gonna hate regardless. I promise you that shit. So niggas just do your shit. Fuck them.
Yeah, just rolling on through. Y'all go to school? Y'all having a good night tonight? Yes, sir. Yeah, just rolling on through. Y'all go to school up here? You go to MTSU? Well, you don't want to talk to me? That's fine. All right. Well, hey man, I'm just asking if you had anything to drink. I understand. Simple yes or no, and let you be on your way. Can I ask you a question, sir? You can ask away. Did you swear an oath to uphold the Constitution? I certainly did. All right. So, do you think it's okay to treat everyone as if they're guilty until proven innocent? I'm sorry? Do you think it's okay to treat people as if they're guilty until proven innocent? That's not what's going on here, young man. All we're doing is just making sure everybody is okay to drive out here on the roads, keeping everybody safe, including yourself. Okay. All right. You want to let me know whether you had anything to drink tonight? Am I free to go, sir? Well, when you answer my question, you will. So I'm guilty until proven innocent? No, it's an investigative detention. That's all this is. Detained for what, though? For what crime? It's not a crime. You're not detained. So if I'm not being detained, am I free to go? You're being detained right now for an investigative purpose. For what crime? Just making sure everybody's okay to keep on driving. What crime have I committed for you to detain me? Y'all drive safe. I appreciate that. Thank you, sir. Have a good night.
Welcome back to the channel.
Hey,
This is
yeah, we're the crowd. Let's go ahead
He
and
and
let
his
it do.
friends have been recording themselves at checkpoints throughout the state of Tennessee over the years, just to show we the people how unconstitutional they are. Some people may say these checkpoints are necessary to keep us safe, but are they just checkpoints so these officers can go on their fishing expeditions?
They definitely fishing. You know they fishing, man. You know they fishing. Of course they fish. They always fishing.
All the way to the end.
That guy remember that's how I used to cast that bitch. Used to cast that bitch.
Videos. You hear that?
That bitch.
Your best behavior.
Toss that bitch out there.
You okay to drive tonight? Yes, sir. You have anything to drink? Do you have reason to believe that I've had something to drink? Do you have reason to believe that I've been drinking? I just asked you if you have anything to drink this evening. I'm not legally required to answer that. I'm sorry? I'm not legally required to answer any questions. I can't hear you. I'm sorry. I'm not legally required to answer any questions, sir. You're not legally required to answer any questions. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're good to go. All right. Good evening. Thank you, too. You could probably pull in here, I think.
How you guys doing tonight?
Doing well.
Have anything to drink?
Am I free to go?
Have you had anything to drink tonight?
Am I free to go, sir?
Sir?
Am I free to go, sir?
As soon as traffic starts flowing, you're all good to go.
Thank
Y'all
you, sir.
be careful. Have a good night.
You too. Good evening. How y'all doing tonight? Doing well. Good. I'm Trooper Trox with the Highway Patrol. We're just doing a sobriety checkpoint this evening. Make sure everybody's all right to drive. You had anything to drink tonight?
I ain't never encountered this shit in motherfucking Florida. I'm so happy I never encountered one of these bitches.
Have you had anything to drink? It's just a simple question. Have you had anything to drink tonight? Let me get you to do me a favor, okay? Yes, sir. Sit right here for me. Gotcha. Hey, can you grab Sergeant Griffin? Or not Griffin? Y'all having a good night tonight? Yes, sir. Yeah? Just rolling on through, having... Y'all go to school up here? You go to MTSU? Well, you don't want to talk to me? That's fine. All right. Well, hey, man, I'm just asking if you had anything to drink tonight. I understand. You know, simple yes or no, we'll let you be on your way. Can I ask you a question, sir? You can ask away. Did you swear an oath to uphold the Constitution? I certainly did. All right. So, do you think it's okay to treat everyone as if they're guilty until proven innocent? I'm sorry? Do you think it's okay to treat people as if they're guilty until proven innocent? Oh, that's not what's going on here, young man. All we're doing is just making sure everybody is okay to drive out here on the roads, keeping everybody safe, including yourself. Okay. All right. You want to let me know whether you had anything to drink tonight? Am I free to go, sir? Well, when you answer my question, you will. So I'm guilty until proven innocent? No, it's an investigative detention. That's all this is. Detained for what, though? For what crime? It's not a crime. You're not detained. So if I'm not being detained, am I free to go? You're being detained right now for an investigative purpose. For what crime? Just making sure everybody's okay to keep on driving. What crime have I committed for you to detain me? Y'all drive safe. I appreciate that. Thank you, sir. Have a good night.
All the way to the end, okay?
What is that? You said Honda #1 all the way to the end. Video.
Video. You hear that? Video. Be on your best behavior.
We're just doing a sobriety check, boy. Yes, you okay to drive tonight? Yes, sir. You had anything to drink? Do you have reason to believe that I've had something to drink? I'm sorry? Do you have reason to believe that I've been drinking? No, I just asked you if you did. You had anything to drink this evening? I'm not legally required to answer that. I'm sorry? I'm not legally required to answer any questions. I can't hear you. I'm sorry. What'd you say? I'm not legally required to answer any questions, sir. You're not legally required to answer if you have been drinking this evening? No, sir. I didn't look at it. You're good to go. Have a good evening. Thanks, you too. All right, brother.
What's up, fellas? How are y'all?
I have the right to remain silent.
Sir?
I have the right to remain silent.
Yeah, you do. I don't smell any alcohol. Y'all drive safely. Do me a favor. Don't speed up till you get past that last cone for me, okay? And watch the trooper on the right, okay?
All right. You have a happy new year.
You too, sir.
And a constitutional one.
And a constitutional one.
Well,
I want to see a nigga try this shit. That's what I want. I want to see a nigga do this in these southern states because it ain't gonna go as smooth. They still gonna give you a hard time, bro. They give it's so easy for them because they the complexion for the protection. That shit, I'm telling you, bro.
Sir, how have you confirmed that I've been drinking?
If it's a nigga like me trying this shit, it's gonna be hard. They gonna give me a harder time, I promise you. They don't give a damn.
We uphold the law. Okay, these are deemed to be legal in the state of Tennessee. Okay, what you said you've been drinking doesn't mean you're drunk. Okay,
I never said that.
Well, because you didn't have to. Okay.
Hey, Candace, you need to go on down.
She said cop block.
So about next also.
They ain't got shit to do but ride through these visits.
Huh? It's down.
Okay.
It's down.
My name is Deputy Vanderveer with the Rutherford County Sheriff's Office.
Oh, I've heard of you.
Okay. Have you had anything to drink tonight, sir?
I have the right to remain silent.
Okay. Have a good night.
Are you the same Deputy Vanderveer that pepper sprayed that restrained inmate with a spit mask on?
Have a good night, sir.
Yes.
Outstanding. Let
me get
Yes,
my
it
video.
was.
How
Yes.
y'all doing tonight?
Doing well. How are you doing?
We know
Good.
what
Anything
we
drink
know what
tonight?
the answer to yes is since
Have you
Chat
had any drink tonight?
GPT.
I'm free to go.
Maybe I'm just asking. Anything to drink tonight?
Have you had anything to drink tonight?
What's that?
Have you had anything to drink tonight?
No, I haven't. You had anything to drink tonight? I had some water.
I had some water too.
You had some water?
I sure did.
Okay. Well, y'all have a good evening then.
All right, I appreciate it. That was AJ Ross.
Have some water.
You know the 4th of July checkpoint video that went viral last year?
Yeah.
That was that guy.
Oh. I need you to pull right over the side, right there, right there.
Am I being detained?
Pull over to the side, right there. Come on out with your hands first.
Ha ha.
This gentleman here, you have the freedom to go on your way. According to the Constitution. According to the Constitution. Well, let me see your driver's license. Yes, it is. Let me see it now.
Okay.
Right now, what I'm doing is called safety crystal weapons for my safety. I want you to face your phone. I'm looking for weapons. See, I don't care what the Constitution says. I know what the Constitution says. And the Constitution says when you come through here, if I ask you questions and you refuse to do what I'm asking you to do, guess what? You're failing to obey what I'm asking you to do. When people act like that, a lot of times they're hiding something. Are you hiding something? Then why are you acting the way you're doing? Having rights does not mean disrespect. You got a lot to learn. So when you get into attorney school and you learn all this, come back and see me, okay? You got anything illegal in the car? Can I search your phone?
That's funny because y'all bitches don't know shit about the law itself. Y'all don't know about the law. Y'all just know what the fuck y'all told to do in them offices.
Wasn't a very good alert. AJ. Yeah. It's running.
Yeah, it's running. Got y'all ass.
Cameras, you hear that? They're yelling cameras.
Guys, how you doing? Rutherford County Sheriff's Department. We just wanted to see if anybody's had any alcohol tonight, okay?
I have the right to remain silent.
He's got the right to remain silent, so you want to handle this?
Chipper Rayburn with the Tennessee Highway Patrol.
That's
We're
nice.
conducting a sobriety checkpoint tonight. Have you had anything to drink, sir?
I have the right to remain silent.
You don't appear to be intoxicated. You're free to continue on, okay?
Is this just because we have cameras? All right. Good job. You heard him though, right?
Yep, cameras.
Many people, after watching this video, might say, why are these young men doing this? It's to expose the unconstitutionality of these unwarranted searches and seizures at these checkpoints. Police shouldn't be able to stop random Americans going about their day and interrogate them on the side of the road without any suspicion of criminal activity. These checkpoints aren't about keeping people safe. It's about extorting the people out of their rights and freedoms, which Chris will now explain in an eye-opening manner to the sheep who blindly support the cops no matter what they do and or get away with.
America, land of the free, where the police serve and protect us, and so does the Constitution.
You can try all you want with your constitutional bull, all right?
A lot of people still cling to this romantic idea that we are so free simply because we live in the United States, complete with laws and constitutional amendments that are there supposedly to protect our freedoms. Does this paint an accurate picture of reality? The Fourth Amendment is supposed to protect us from things like warrantless searches and seizures of ourselves and our belongings. The Fifth Amendment is supposed to protect our right to remain silent, to protect individuals from being forced to incriminate themselves, and to protect our right to refuse to answer questions from government agents. A lot of Americans now have gotten used to and even praise the practice of suspicionless detainments, questioning, and searches, believing that as long as it's for our safety and security, it's a good thing. But some individuals who still understand and care about their rights choose not to comply with these suspicionless searches, seizures, and interrogations. But what usually happens when those individuals attempt to exercise their rights at suspicionless checkpoints?
How you doing? Can you roll the window down? I can hear you just fine. No, I want you to roll the window down. Why is that, sir? Because I'm going to break it if you don't open it.
Am I being detained?
Pull over to the side right there.
I'm telling you to get out right now.
Excuse me, I'm not.
We asked for your license and insurance. Yes, you are resisting at this point.
No, sir, I
And
can
give us your
provide it.
license.
What is your reasonable suspicion?
One more time.
Listen to me, man.
Step out of the vehicle.
Hey, dude, stop. I gotta unbuckle my seatbelt first.
That was my husband.
Dude, what are you doing?
I know,
You got any weapons on you?
No, I don't want to.
If you're a man who
That's some dirty motherfucker. They try to make a baby get out the car. Y'all green as hell, bro.
you shredded like a god for the summer.
They green as a bitch, bro. I told you that shit don't go easy for
More
other
often
people.
than not, when individuals simply ask the question, am I being detained or am I free to go, no matter how politely, are met with hostility from the police, and oftentimes ridicule and condemnation from their fellow citizens. Most of the time, when citizens exercise their right to refuse a warrantless search of themselves or their belongings, the police would just use their canines to give themselves permission to search whatever they want.
Sir, I just wanted you to let I don't consent to any searches. I don't consent to search, sir. Sir, I don't consent to any searches.
Time and time again, it has been discovered that police have trained their canines to produce fake hits and false alerts, yet canines are still widely used by police departments all over the country, even going as far as dog swearing ceremonies, as a way to ensure the public that using canines in place of warrants is a constitutional and honest practice. What's even more telling about law enforcement using their dogs to search citizens is the fact that they will only use their dogs to grant themselves permission for a search, but they will not use their dogs to locate anything in the search. Suspicionless checkpoints have now been normalized into our society. Sobriety checkpoints, immigration checkpoints, safety checkpoints, insurance checkpoints, identification checkpoints, seatbelt checkpoints. The list keeps on growing, and they implement them for almost any reason now and for pretty much every holiday. But still, some continue to praise the practice, believing that as long as it's for our safety, it's worth the temporary suspension of our rights. Once the premise is accepted that it's okay to briefly suspend the rights of everyone in the name of safety and security, what argument could be made against the idea that if it could just stop one crime or save one life, then the police should be able to go door to door and search our homes? In principle, it's the exact same thing. But statists be like, well, as long as you have nothing to hide, then you have nothing to worry about. This is the equivalent of saying, as long as you aren't breaking any laws, then you don't need to have rights. In actuality, checkpoints do a terrible job at keeping people safe, but do an incredible job at generating revenue from the public. Checkpoints nowadays have become nothing more than legalized shakedowns and fundraisers for police departments. And for them, it's perfect. It sure makes their job of ticketing people a whole lot easier. Instead of them having to go out and look for signs of impairment, establishing probable cause before making a stop, the police set up constitution-free zones where everyone who happens to be traveling down a certain roadway is subject to detention and searches and interrogation. And instead of stopping
That's crazy. I ain't never seen no shit like that.
Checkpoints are for things like,
I'm happy I ain't never seen no shit like that, boy.
nothing to do with the original
that shit's scary.
While there are so many reasons to oppose checkpoints, the most concerning reason is the
That
fact that we are
shit's
supposed to
scary,
be
boy.
treated as if we were innocent until proven guilty.
Let me know what y'all think about these checkpoints in the comments below. Should the police be able to violate your
Nigga made a
Amendment
skit
rights
about that
at will,
shit. They said,
or
wait
should
up, boy,
these
that bitch hit a U-turn.
unconstitutional
Turn the
checkpoints
fuck
be allowed
around.
to continue? Links to all the original videos will
That
be in
bitch
the
said, turn
description.
around,
The
man.
court
I
of
got
public
that boy,
opinion
that
is
shit.
now in session.
Yeah. Bring you home. Yeah, come on. 그랬던 나를 와바뀌게 한 것만.
Drop it. Drop it. Put the phone in the car. Put the phone in the car.
No, I'm just right here gonna be at the car.
Walk over to the car now.
Listen, I have one on me. I'm on my property.
You do have one on you.
Wait, hold on.
And why don't you tell us this?
Hold on, I didn't know I had to. Wait, no, you didn't ask me. Nobody asked me if I had a weapon.
Sitting in your car on your own property can also get you arrested as long as the police don't like you there.
Get off our property. Let me see your IDs now. Get off our property. Let me see your IDs now. Yes, you are.
Until I can verify I don't know that until I verify everything, all right? I'm just saying.
Building a house, buying land, having a land title, it doesn't matter if you don't carry a sign saying, I live here. What would you do if the police burst into your yard, questioned you, and demanded your identification just because you were sitting in your own car?
Listen, until I can verify this is your property, I'm conducting a criminal investigation. Therefore, you need to provide me with your name. Stay in the car. Get back in the car.
Man. Get back. Wrong. You know you're wrong. You in big trouble for this, bro.
There was no evidence.
If you want to build an app and have no idea how to code or where to start, check out Base 44. I built this daily habit tracker that helps users log small wins.
No
I
charges.
say you in big trouble for this.
But the husband was handcuffed and put in a patrol car right on his own land.
Y'all own this property? That doesn't mean you own it.
We own it.
Let me see your IDs.
You need to get off our property.
Let me see your IDs
Get
now.
off our property.
Let me see your IDs now.
No,
Let me
you
see your
need to
ID.
get off our property.
67 rand. Send me another unit 51. Being non-cooperative.
That's crazy what he got going on. You come pulling our property, tell us get our ID. Get off our property, man. You know
Give me your ID.
What's your name, sir?
My last name is Artman, A-R-T-M-A-N. My ID number is 6057.
Get off our property.
Well, I know I have to go back down to where I write down your.
That's fine. I can just write down your information. That's fine.
Why is you here?
I didn't know who was driving it.
You did. I don't like that shit. Get off our property. Get off our property, man. That's all you got to do. No, I'm gonna call now. We told you we own it. We own it. Call it, baby. Dead ass wrong.
Listen, until I can verify this is your property, I'm conducting a criminal investigation. Therefore, you need to provide me with your name. You think I want to be out here standing in the rain?
You dead ass wrong, man. You dead ass.
I don't know why you gotta be hostile. I'm trying to do my job.
You being hostile now.
I'm not being hostile.
Wait, you cannot hear me.
You dead ass wrong.
It's 17:35.
This moment marked the transition from a conversation to an illegal detention, and the people were not informed.
Hey, stay in the car. Stay in the car. Get back in the car.
Man.
Get back in the car now.
This is my property.
Sit back down in the car.
I ain't being detained.
Sit back down. Yeah, until I can verify you own the property. Sit back down.
Read my name on
Hands on your back. You're being detained right now. Hands on your back.
Drop it. Drop my phone.
Drop it. Put the phone in the car. Put the phone in the car. Drop the wallet. Hands on your back. Hands on your back. Right now, you're being detained, okay?
I'm gonna sue you. I'm gonna sue you.
I'm getting out too, because he's gonna arrest me too. Arrest me too. Put me in here.
Oh, that's not something from you. It's on your shirt.
I said, nah, arrest me too so we can get more money.
Now. Please.
He said, arrest me too because I want more money. We need more money.
You dead ass wrong.
Any kind of weapons on you?
No, I don't.
Nothing illegal? No illegal substance? Ready to feed for me.
The two address numbers on the gate and mailbox became an excuse to prolong the inspection, even though the papers proved they were the owners.
Where's the house that's 335?
Where the house is. You wait till the other officers.
Listen, I don't know why y'all have to be so aggressive and hostile.
On that property,
You know, okay, listen. Can I explain? Can I explain a little bit? Can I explain a little bit? Can I explain a little bit?
No, you can't explain. You're trespassing.
Okay. So next time, I'll let someone just come in and break in and steal stuff.
No.
If you want to play that, ma'am, how was I to know that was your property?
Why did you come on here?
How did I know it was your property?
No, you don't need to know. And then you're gonna rape my husband.
Your husband's not arrested; he's just being detained. I didn't know. Oh my goodness, I'm not arguing.
Yeah, because your ass still get
Where's
sued.
the house actually
You
at?
still violated. You
Because
still
the
get
number on the fence
sued,
is
bro.
different than the mailbox.
You still
Where's that house
could get your ass sued, bro.
Okay, this house. What is this house number right here?
Right there on the front page.
The 17. Okay. That's 10-4. The 17335. Where is that house at?
What you mean when it said? This is all one property.
See, now if we just talked about it, it would have been a completely different conversation.
You should have never did that, sir. You just put it here. What you I own this? That is wrong, man. You got these clubs on me tight, and we stay here. This is ours.
And this is the moment that outraged the online community. The wife screamed in the rain, live streaming the moment her husband's handcuffs were removed, right in her yard.
Face that way. Which one's tight right now? Both of them? Okay, all right.
I ain't going nowhere, man.
No, wink.
I'm not going nowhere, sir. This is my home.
Again, Mr. Jackson, I don't know that until I verify everything, all right?
I'm just saying.
I'll put them around in the front and then you can sit, then we'll sit back inside, okay?
I ain't trying to. I can't even how to get out this motherfucker.
He shouldn't even have him on in the first place, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Don't
If
take
that's
the
his shit, like that's crazy.
He ain't arresting me, baby.
He's not under arrest.
I don't care. You put him in handcuffs on the property.
Right now, he's just being detained. Okay, so when I release your left arm,
It is a
turn around
violation.
and face me.
It is a violation. It definitely is a violation.
Now he's taking the handcuffs off my husband.
That's a very big violation. No bullshit.
Step back.
Step back, baby. Step back. Step back.
Please.
Because
Just a couple
it's
steps,
wrong with it.
okay?
It's
Just
so
step back.
wrong. I'm going to see my lawyer tomorrow. Just want to show you what
Stupid
happened.
kid. Stupid. Hold on. You all right?
You need to go live, baby.
Turn around and face me.
We are the property owner.
Just go like that. Go like that.
He like, man, you need to go live. Is you live
I don't
or you
want to
doing a
turn sideways
video?
on you, okay?
You need to go live.
All right. I'll just this one, okay?
You need to go
I
live.
did not mean to make you drop your biscuit. All right?
Nah, man.
Somebody tell you they stay here, we stay here.
Yeah, but you're saying, how do I know it's all there?
No, it's not. You should never put on nobody's property, man.
It's a profile.
You know you wrong. You in big trouble for this.
Civil rights experts say this was an illegal detention and search, lacking reasonable suspicion and showing signs of violating the right to privacy on a citizen's own property. Although there is no solid evidence of racial discrimination, the police actions demonstrate a serious abuse of power and ignorance of the law. Next, when the police enter a man's garage without a search warrant, without an invitation, what's going on here?
Without a warrant?
If I'm gonna go in your house, then I need a warrant. Right now, I'm not gonna get a warrant.
Hold on, I didn't know I had to. Hold on. I didn't know I was doing anything.
On his own land, he only said one sentence: I have a gun and I have the right. But the police's reaction surprised everyone.
Can you grab your dog for me? Come here, Murph. I'd just like to talk to you.
That's fine. You're really friendly.
No, I understand.
Come here, Murph. Super friendly.
I understand. You Jedediah.
Please have out my property, off the garage.
Listen, I'm here to talk to you about an
I know.
incident, all right?
I don't know what you're here to talk about, but I'm just asking not to be in my garage. That's all.
You Jedediah.
What'd you like to talk about?
Something happened here earlier.
I'll kick somebody off my property like I'm about to kick you off. Let's get a warrant.
Somebody reported an incident, and I'm just here to talk to you about it. This doesn't have to turn into anything. I'm just verifying everything's okay.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna record our conversation. You gotta understand why.
I mean, sure.
What happened today, Jedediah? What happened? You came home and what happened?
I don't want to talk to you. You want to talk to me, right?
Yeah, I do.
All right. What do you want to talk about?
What happened when you came home and there was people working on the power lines correctly? And what did you do?
Made them leave.
How?
Got out of my vehicle, told them to shut it down, brought all of them up, pointed out that there's a sign that says they're not allowed on my property. Warrant. That sign. Without a warrant?
If I'm gonna go in your house, then I need a warrant. Right now, I'm not gonna get a warrant. No.
Okay. Okay. What I'm
All
trying.
right, do you have any weapons on you? Because you've known to have a weapon on you before.
Listen,
All
I
right?
have one on me. I'm on my property.
You do have one on you.
Wait, hold on.
And why don't you tell us this?
Hold on, I didn't know I had to. Hold on. I didn't know I was doing anything. Can we talk?
And you do have a weapon, yes?
They said he put his hands in his pockets, and was that reason enough to disarm him? Or was it a ploy to legitimize a violation?
Wait, no, you didn't ask me. Nobody asked me if I had a weapon. Officer, all right. All right, let's talk. Okay.
And you know why we're here. Okay?
All right.
Talk to me.
When I showed up, my weapon was in my pickup truck.
Me, okay.
I am. I'm gonna have a conversation.
So you came home.
Yes.
Right?
Okay.
So you came home and you found people on your property.
Yes, and I don't want anybody on my property. Now, my gun was in my waist because I leave it in my pickup truck, and it sits between my seats. When I got out of the vehicle, I opened the door and I put it to conceal carry because I have a concealed carry permit.
You're okay.
And I'm on my property, right? I didn't realize I was doing that, and I understand why you'd be upset about that. I apologize. I didn't realize I was making you nervous.
All right. So did you put it in the truck and you put it in your waistband?
Man, fuck that. You don't need to apologize, because why the fuck is he just walking on your shit in the first place? After you said get off my shit, you shouldn't have to say get off my shit multiple times. The first time they violating after they don't listen the first time. Fuck these motherfuckers, man.
I want to say it was three things happened at once. Well, through and first. As I was opening the door, which here's where I realized as I was doing it, I'm like, this probably don't look great, but as I was opening the door, I put the firearm in my belt, in my waistline. I explained it multiple times because they were.
Did you pull your shirt up and display the gun or anything, or did it just go in your waistband and your shirt happened to be up over it?
My hands never went near it. I had a conversation. I didn't threaten anybody. I don't even think I might have used a couple cuss words here and there.
You know, has a right away.
property. I just can't have people on my property if I'm not home. I've had too much stuff stolen from me.
All right, well that's fine, but you understand that they have a right of way where they.
And then a question brought the whole conversation to a halt. I carry a gun on my land. Is that wrong?
Then PP&L needs to call me and address me and talk to me about that.
With PP&L. I'm just telling you they have a right to do that.
Okay.
Right?
Here's part of what upsets me. You see this tree right here? So when I bought this property, I've been on this property for like 9 years now, right? There was a shitty trailer up here, so I've really been working it. I had a firearm on me. The firearm's registered to my name. I have a concealed carry permit. I didn't threaten anybody with it. The only time that they seen that firearm would have been if my shirt was over, which is if I'm exiting my truck and there's unknown individuals on my property, damn right I'm gonna have a firearm. Worst case scenario. You would too, I believe.
Guys with the gray shirt.
Yeah.
Just coming out here to talk to you about an incident.
Yeah.
Keep your hands away from your gun. And tell us if you're concealed carry. And put it through one of these. Okay? That makes you seem less aggressive on your part. All we want us to do is come out here and ask you what happened with people.
Okay. From a legal aspect though. Am I not allowed to have my gun on me while I talk to you guys?
No,
I'm asking a question, yeah. That's all.
Okay? It's one of those things that for our safety, when someone becomes posturing and becomes aggressive, we expect to have a weapon on them.
Okay.
We didn't do anything wrong. You
Right.
have the right to
But
have a weapon on your
and I didn't do anything wrong, correct? Okay, I just want to make sure we're in the same boat because
If you have one, don't obviously be going in your pocket.
okay, that's fine. I just want to make
He
sure
ain't
we're on
even
the
going
same
in his
page and we
pocket
both
though.
agree
He
that I'm allowed
actually
to have
had
that
his
weapon on me
phone
on my house.
in the other hand
And-
what the
and-
side that his gun was on.
Finally, when he demanded, "Can you leave my land now?" the police's response revealed something even more suspicious.
So when you first grabbed me to remove my gun from me, I was really upset because I was thinking you were maybe going to possibly do the detainment or the under arrest. But that gun does not give me any kind of power or complex or anything like that. So I'm going to have my gun on me.
I understand that. I'm just saying, watch how you're doing it or what you're doing with it when you're talking to someone, especially in an aggressive manner, which I'm sure you will. They see a firearm because they're telling us. Now you got to understand what they're telling us too. All right, they're telling us that you have your hand on your gun, screaming at them. All right, so that's much more aggressive. You having your hand on your gun.
I didn't have my hand on my gun. Yeah.
I know, but I'm just saying, like that's so. And then when you keep going in your pockets while we're here, all right.
Natural.
Right. So
it's a natural thing.
But you understand why we would sort of.
Yeah, but you could have just said, "Hey, do you have a gun? Do you mind taking the gun off while we talk?" I don't think there was ever a reason for you guys to reach to take my gun. Well, my thing is, well, hold on though.
All right, you got to tell them that you're.
Yeah, but this ain't a traffic stop because see, what?
That's not why we're here. Okay.
But,
we're done. All right. Everything's okay. You have every right to kick somebody off your property.
okay, can I kick you off my property?
We're leaving.
All right, see ya.
Fed up with cookie cutter design templates that have no
Give my gun
personality?
back.
Kittle gives you everything. Templates in any style.
Give my gun back.
Citizens may sue public officials for violating their constitutional rights pursuant to 42 U.S. Code SS 1983. Individuals/organizations are required to pay damages to the injured party. Violating police officers may be disciplined, have their licenses suspended, fired, or expelled, depending on the policy of the agency/police chief.
Remember that, y'all. Remember that now. You see that right there? Remember that.
No one was arrested and no charges were filed. However, the incident raised concerns about abuse of power, violations of the Second Amendment right to bear arms, and manipulation of the law to cover up police misconduct.
Over here. What is he doing? Come on. What is he doing? So, give me a few seconds. Let me figure out whether I'm going to talk to this officer here. Let me look and see some stuff. But right now, that's what you are detained for, and everything like that.
Is this law enforcement or abuse of power? A minor offense may warrant a fine, not a gun pointed at your face. But in Longwood, things went far beyond the line.
Get out of the car. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Bro, you better put your gun away now.
On May 18th, 2024, in Longwood, a routine traffic stop quickly escalated into a tense encounter when police confronted a black man.
Stop. Stop. Get out of the car now. Get out of the car. Put your hands up.
Good 38, not complying. Get out of the car. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Bro, you better put your gun away, dog. Put your fucking hands up. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Get what? What is you doing, dog? Get against the car.
Although the man showed no resistance, police still drew their guns on him. But the most shocking part was the reason for the stop. It left everyone stunned.
What is you doing? I ain't even done shit wrong.
Over here. What is you doing? Come on.
He's mad aggressive.
Now you're going to jail. Now you're going to jail.
Jail for what, dog? Now stop. Stop turning around.
Traffic stops.
I ain't even done nothing. Ain't nobody resisted you. Ain't nobody resisted you, dog. I asked you what you stopped me for. You see how I didn't even answer it?
You got a modified exhaust on the car. Stop.
You did. I stopped, didn't I?
And I told you to stop backing into the driveway, right?
Put my hands up when you told me to. I got action.
Come on. I got blue lights. You know I'm the police. I'm telling you to stop, and you keep doing what you're doing. And that's why we're here now.
I was just trying to get home.
Okay, you can get home when I'm done with you with my traffic stop. Cool. All this is because of you, not me. Bro, for other units can slow down, we've got Black Mel 1015.
Going 20 miles an hour. And
this got nothing to do with speeding.
I ain't never had no issues ever. I drive that car everywhere.
You need to just listen. You have to modify the exhaust.
Nothing on me.
That's fine. Do nothing. I'm making sure you don't whip him so you don't get in more trouble at the jail. You understand if you take any contraband into jail? For resisting.
I never have resisted you, though.
The police explained the reason for the arrest, and that's why they decided to take him to jail, not for breaking the law, but for daring to hesitate a few seconds before following orders.
You might not like hearing this. If you just stopped, no, hold on. If you just stopped in front of your mailbox, and when I said stop, you listened to me, I probably wouldn't have even given you a ticket. Yeah, when I say stop, you stop everything you're doing. That's called being detained and then not listening. I told you put your hands up, and then you started.
And I did that, all of that. You told me to stop twice.
Yeah, he is.
You said to stop 2 times, and that's exactly what I did. The second time you said it, I stopped.
All right, well, that means no.
It is in the car.
No, we're not getting it from someone else. I'm asking you. You're the driver of the car.
It's where?
In the middle.
Is your driver's license in that wallet? You want to bring it with you?
The reason for the stop kept shifting, from a modified exhaust to a broken taillight, but none of it held up, and when no legal basis could be found, they called it disorderly conduct, a textbook example of enforcing the law.
So give me the rundown, man.
So I'll just show a couple of video too. I lit him up on church. He starts coming in. He starts kind of pulling around. Okay. So I didn't even know this was his house. I thought he was going to try and wrap around me. Okay. Jump on my car. All right, turn my siren on again. Still moving his car. And I get out and I go, stop. And he eventually does end up stopping. I come back around. And then, like I said, lit him up on church. He just kept going. So I didn't even know this was his house. I thought he was going to flip around on me. Okay. So, just obstruction. Obstruction and the modified exhaust. No, that's my PC, though, is what I'm saying.
Oh, I thought you were pulling over the taillight out.
I didn't even notice his taillight. I was just thinking about the modified exhaust. That's what I was stopping him for. I don't know where you got with him on that. I know you told me he's detained. You were talking to him and stuff. So if
bitches will be looking for some shit to fuck with a nigga about.
No, I was just talking to him. That's what he wants to talk, so whatever. But this is my fault. It's your decision. You're 100% okay with that. If you meet the elements, you have everything. That's 100% your fault. 1070 are out.
A grieving mother pleaded for answers, but was met with contempt and silence. This wasn't law enforcement, it was power abused.
Excuse me.
Yes, ma'am.
Mister, I got an attitude with everybody's life. Can I explain something to you?
What can I help you with?
No, who ain't done nothing. His son, who's watching y'all do this, got shot in the head. His mama got killed. That's what he's out there saying when I'm walking in the house trying to get a house code to come out here. But you got such an attitude.
And I said, I need to figure out for myself.
No, that ain't how you came.
Oh,
if you keep saying something, you're going to jail. Okay. You're going to jail. I'm coming in here and ask you. Okay, what are you going to jail for?
Okay, I'm not required to tell you that. He's an adult. Okay, but he is going to jail.
Because you want to go to jail. That tire?
It's in the street.
That tire is on the property.
The violation was observed on the roadway, so it does not matter
What
where.
violation?
I do not have to tell you what violation.
One says he raised his hands. One says he didn't. But there's only one truth, and it's on the body cam. If the officer lied, this isn't just abuse of power. It's dishonesty in the line of duty.
Sir, are they disturbing your peace?
No, I live right here.
What did you hear, observe, or hear?
I didn't hear anything. We just got back from vacation and I saw the lights and I know what's going on.
Okay.
I don't know who you got in the car. If it's Daquan, I find it very hard to believe. Good dad, good guy.
And I don't want to say he ain't a good person. I think he just probably made a dumb decision tonight. Unfortunately, you got to talk to people when they're here. I don't think he's a bad dude. I think he just made a bad decision tonight. And unfortunately, that decision has cost him. He's going to end up going to jail tonight. But I didn't know if you had any.
That ain't made no bad decision.
No.
Okay.
They ain't made no damn bad decision, man.
The officer's actions and language potentially
Y'all
violate
on some
standard
whole
procedures
shit.
for traffic stops and arrests. Legally carrying a gun on your own land and still having it taken away, next time you have to ask the police for permission to breathe. Hey guys, what do you think about this situation? If you liked the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and support us with donations. Thank you very much.
Step out of the vehicle. Step out of the
Yeah,
vehicle.
man. Capital J813 on Cash App. $, capital J.
A man was dragged out of a car, held to
Capital,
the ground, and
the
electrocuted
letter
just
J,
because he looked
813.
suspicious.
You'll see me on that bill with a suit smelling like this.
We can see it. On the floor. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around.
No charges, no warnings, but the taser was used as if it was a dangerous man. A vague phone call, a man sitting quietly in his car, and minutes later, he's surrounded by a squad of police officers. But what makes them react like they're about to arrest a wanted criminal?
No. Check the back one. What? Turn. What? Turn it.
What if college was more than a place to earn a degree? What if
It is.
He had no identification, but was that worth?
On the floor. So, okay, try to come out.
A man was dragged out of a car, held to the ground, and electrocuted just because he looked suspicious.
Keep your hands where we can see it. On the floor. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around.
No charges, no warnings, but the taser was used as if it was a dangerous man. A vague phone call, a man sitting quietly in his car, and minutes later, he's surrounded by a squad of police officers. But what makes them react like they're about to arrest a wanted criminal?
No. Check the back one. What? Turn. What?
Was he in a sleep or something? Because what the fuck? He
He
just
had no
got down.
identification, but was that worth being dragged out of the car amid shouts and frantic commands, or was this an excuse for an unnecessary eviction?
How you doing, sir? Can I see your driver's license and registration? What was that? Huh? Okay, you don't have your license with you. Let me see the registration for the vehicle, please. 5221.
9221.
Can you start at 50?
Uniform 15 277 Avenue. The active is in the area.
Act 222. I'm being around, but I'm at 104th Street in Grove.
Okay, that's it. I'll check to see if the ridge is closer.
221. Color ridges. Yeah. Kiss off for now. Sir, I need to see the registration for your vehicle. You're on private property.
No, this is okay.
Do you have anything that reflects your ID, your name, anything? Sir, I'm asking you, do you have anything that reflects your identification?
Nope, we don't.
You don't have a work ID or anything like that?
Nope, we don't.
So once again, you're parking private property. You need to step out of the vehicle now.
For what, sir?
Because I need to identify who you are, sir. This is private property. You're in a farm. You're in a farm field, sir. Sir, you're in a farm field, sir. You need to step out of your vehicle, sir.
You need to step out the motherfucking vehicle, sir. You're on private property.
Sir, you need to step out of your vehicle.
Now they finna motherfucking bust the window and pull you up out that bitch, sir.
Sir, I don't feel safe.
Subject's going to be inside QTH. The ex-girlfriend.
Sir, you need to step out of your vehicle. Nothing is gonna happen to you.
You are on private land. The sentence was repeated dozens of times.
Give you a couple more
But
warnings.
the man only asked one thing: "Where's the proof?" And no one answered. Except for Angie.
He's refusing to get out of his vehicle. He's refusing to ID. Acted to him.
Subject in the vehicle refusing to step out, refusing to ID anyone in the area.
But if that's right on the roadway, like
step out of your vehicle now. We're too late.
if that's right, if that's right on the roadway,
and you're in private property.
How is that private property?
Sir, you need to step out of your vehicle.
Because it should be like a shoulder.
Once again,
it should be like shoulder space available for them to pull over in case of an emergency.
I need you to identify yourself. That's not enough, sir. You need to step out of your vehicle. I'm letting you know you need to step out of your vehicle. I need you to step out of your vehicle, sir. You're in private property. You need to step out of your vehicle now. Sir, step out of your vehicle. You need to step out of your vehicle right now, sir. Step out of your vehicle, sir.
Okay.
Keep your hands where I can see them. Open the vehicle and step out. Keep your hands where I can see them, sir. Step out of your vehicle. You don't feel safe? Step out of your vehicle. Step out of your vehicle, sir. Step out of your vehicle. You need to step out of your vehicle. My hands are on my weapon. You need to step out of your vehicle. You're refusing now, sir. Step out of your vehicle.
What?
Step out of your vehicle.
Am I on private property or no?
You are in private.
The sound of breaking glass, screaming, and then the bolt of electricity from a taser. Within seconds, an unarmed man was down like a dangerous criminal.
Now break the glass, sir.
I'm gonna break the glass if you don't open. Si no abre, vamos a quebrar esto.
No.
Check the back one.
Then put the window down.
Open the door and get out of the vehicle.
Why?
We're gonna break the glass.
Why? Sir, why?
Get out.
Keep your hands where we can see it. Keep your hands where we can see it.
That's it right here. I am. Relax.
Keep your hands where you can see it.
But I could look up that shit. I don't need this shit. I could look up that case right now if I want to find out the officer name. Officer Gonzalez. I remember Officer Gonzalez.
On the floor.
I got the handcuff. Give me his hand. I got a handcuff. I just need his hand.
Taser.
Then give us your hands.
Show your hands. Show your hands.
Give me a hand. Show your hands.
Turn around. Okay. Turn around.
Drag him out.
Turn around.
Drag him out.
What? Turn. What?
Turn it. Somebody put your legs
He a
up.
fucked up nigga just having that taser on his ass like that. Like all them people around. You don't need that fucking taser, bro.
Step out of the vehicle now.
Go.
Stop. On the floor.
I got a handcuff. You need his hand. Got it? I got a handcuff. I just need his hand.
Taser.
After all, they rummaged through things, laughed about dildos and steroids, but the big question still hung in the air. What was the crime? And who was actually breaking the law?
Then give us your hands.
Show your hands. Show your hands.
Give us your hands.
Give us your hands. Okay.
Give me your hands.
Turn around. Okay. Turn around.
Drag him out. Drag him out.
Give us your hands. Give us your hands.
Somebody put your legs on his legs. Try to get that arm. Blow it. I got you. Give me a second.
Give us your hand. Give us your hand. Give us your hand. Give me 1 second. Hey. Give us your hand. Give us your hand. Give us your hand. Okay.
Hold on.
Double that shit.
Give me another one. Yeah, I got
What happened?
Have rescue because he's out.
Yeah.
Everybody get it.
She's going to be 6940, accent 20, QRU, accent 20.
Gizmo, around at the 1020.
Stay down.
Sir.
Gizmo, fire rescue just under represent safe deployment. I want to go see 1020. Yeah, they are still on the 2 to the area 2720187. 3187 182. Go ahead and photo routine at this time.
Y'all can't stand the man up. Like, damn.
No, you can. I'll go get you. Go ahead. Oh, you have it.
Can't sit him up.
Does he have an ID?
Y'all just gonna leave him laying there in the grass and shit with all the ants and insects and shit. Y'all some fucked up niggas.
Yeah. He has a wallet right here. He has the wallet. He has the wallet right here. Yeah. Can I put your shoes on? No. Can I? You have an ID? No, sir. You don't have an ID? Sir. What's your name? Juan Aguilera. Juan Aguilera? Somebody has a...
Citizens may sue public officials for violating their constitutional rights pursuant to 42 U.S. Code SS 1983. The individual/organization may be required to pay restitution to the injured party. In severe or intentional cases, punitive damages may be ordered. Additionally, the court may order the losing party to pay the plaintiff's attorney fees and litigation costs. Asking for ID without reasonable suspicion, threatening to destroy private property, and using excessive force are all signs of civil rights violations. The police did not give formal warnings, did not explain Miranda rights, and appeared to rely entirely on gut feelings. Next, in the first second, a citizen is asked to face the car and searched for no apparent reason. Is this standard procedure, or is the abuse of power beginning?
Turn around, face my unit. Really? Place your hands on top of your head and then place your face. 3 lawful commands and you set them.
Oh. Y'all hearing this, people?
I'm not interested in weapons.
One officer quoted Terry v. Ohio and threatened, "You just made a big mistake, but was this the law or a disguised act of coercion?"
Weapons on me? Turn around, face
I don't
my
have
unit.
any questions. And this is going to be an illegal search.
Turn around, face my unit.
Really?
Place your hands on top of your head and then place your fingers.
I am recording you. Oh, so, okay. You see this, people? You see this, people?
Now, stretch your feet. Now it's an officer safety thing. You need to learn the law. So right now,
I do know the law.
Be quiet. Shut your mouth. Oh, I'm going to show you. So I can conduct a lawful pat frisk for weapons for officer safety.
It's called Terry versus
and
Ohio.
I gave you 3 lawful commands and you set them.
I got one time.
Yep, and you just messed up.
Oh. Y'all hearing this, people?
I'm not interested in weapons.
I don't have to answer your questions.
I'm not asking you no questions.
You asked me if I have
You
any
got the
weapons.
right to remain silent. You just be quiet.
I know I have the right to remain silent. It's called the 5th Amendment.
Right now, you just tighten it out, boys.
I know, but still, man, I haven't.
Feel like you're doing you
I
wrong.
didn't do nothing wrong.
You know the whole process of recording.
I know, and he's gonna get one.
You threatening me again?
You're gonna get a. You're gonna get a written.
They got the written up.
You're gonna get written up. You're gonna get written up. You're gonna get a complaint form. It's gonna go. I guarantee it's gonna be there. Dumbass. Stupid.
People keep protesting. I didn't cross the line. I didn't violate anything. So what is the real reason for stopping the car?
I did not touch either line, the white or the yellow line.
You don't have to.
Oh, I don't have to? Wow.
The statute doesn't state that.
What does the statute state?
Before Merit America, Amy was struggling financially as a single parent. She worked as a truck operator, and like 53 million
What
other
does the statute state
felt
then?
stuck in.
I'm writing my ticket for, I guess, driving straight.
The statute doesn't state that.
What does the statute state? I'm writing my ticket for, I guess,
Driving straight.
Be quiet.
I won't. Hey, don't, Debo, do not feed into it. Debo.
Stand right over there. If you step one more
Debo, do not feed into it.
that
nigga named Debo.
Tone it back some.
I'm trying.
Tone it back.
Don't feed the trolls.
I never
An
heard an
warns
officer
his
check an
comrades not
officer.
to
At
fall
least
for the
he's a good
camera trap.
officer. He's checking him. He's a good officer, bro. He actually checking that man. Hey, Debo, dial it back, son. Debo, come on, Debo. Don't feed into it, Debo. He a good officer, man. He good officer. He keeping that nigga on point. Hey, tighten up now. Don't feed into it. Fuck that shit. You know niggas be out here trying to get some money now. You're already talking about filing a complaint, getting you rolled up and shit. Now, Debo, come on. You know you on your last one now. You know you on your last one now, Debo.
But has the truth come out too late?
That's what the view's gonna get. That's what the camera wants.
I just don't want to keep walking towards the views because for me that's an officer safety thing. And I can articulate that all day in court, and he won't be court.
Like, do not feed into it. No, it's up to you. You won't get ticked. You got officer pressure all day, every day. But he is gonna talk more shit. It's either way it's gonna go. You just have to not let it get to you. Or
My main concern is also.
Oh yeah, I feel you on that. But
Well, I did have to tell him 3 times.
with the ticket, you've seen him bearing their word against his word when they go to court. Don't feed into it. And I'm not trying to keep trying. I don't want to correct you on his camera because then it's going to feed into his trolls. Like, Debo.
Right.
Yep. Put that back on. You don't want to be looking dirty.
There it is.
It ends with a chilling question. Can I go now? And the officer's response leaves viewers with even greater doubts about the legality of the entire stop.
I don't allow any access to my vehicle.
Not to fall off and put your brakes on that.
It's like right there. Magazines.
Yeah.
How you pronounce the last name?
I don't answer questions.
How you pronounce the last name? Tulos?
It's Greek.
I just want to be respectful. Tulos?
Respectful, you pulled me over for no reason just now.
Oh. Now you want to be respectful.
So, next time we have this conversation, we'll be some paper.
Next time we have this conversation, it'll be some paper.
Now you want to be respectful, nigga. Nigga, you been in there thinking about getting rolled up and shit.
All right. And you're dismissed.
Police officers can face formal complaints and internal investigations for abuse of power, civil liberties, and violations of personal rights. If the conduct spreads and is brought to the attention of human rights lawyers, it can lead to litigation or disciplinary action. Next, a man is pulled over by the police in the middle of the night. He refuses to answer a few simple questions and things start to escalate. What causes both sides to almost explode?
But more or less you're here because of the failure to maintain lane, and he's not answering if you try.
You have the right to remain silent, but what happens when you actually exercise that right? In this video, a routine traffic stop.
See, the reason they keep getting over on niggas is because niggas don't be reporting their ass and shit. Because niggas got this thing about not snitching and not telling us shit like that. So they don't even want to tell on the police and go through the motherfucking process of going and putting a report on the police because you got to go through it and do it to the police. So like that shit ain't going through. Like you feel like that shit falling on deaf ears, but nigga, ain't shit gonna change if niggas don't do that though. Niggas gonna have to motherfucking start reporting their ass. You seen how that motherfucker told that? No, I ain't worried about. I'm gonna report your ass. You gonna get written up. Knowing that nigga probably got so many reports on that, it's like, damn, man. He was in there thanking his partner and they're telling him, man, don't feed into it, cause you know you fucked up already one time before. Niggas already report you, so you been in there thinking about that shit the whole time. Now you wanna ask how to pronounce the nigga name. You wanna ask how to pronounce his name and shit. Talk about, I just want to be respectful. I want to be respectful. You almost shot the shit out of that man. Man almost said, all right, want to be respectful. Bitch, you just put me over there. I want to be respectful. Now you want to be respectful, huh? Now you want to be respectful. You want to be respectful all the time. Why you want to be respectful now, huh? Why you want to be respectful? Your partner had to remind you about your last warning. You only like your last two. Keep fucking around. Run the fucking around. Around the fucking around, man.
Turns into a legal battle right on the street.
Officer Adams, Holly Springs. The reason I'm out here is because of the observed driving behavior and everything else. I specialize in doing DUI investigations. I got a couple of questions for you.
Okay, I'm not going to answer any of them.
Okay, so do you just want to go to jail?
No.
Okay. So
I just don't have any obligation to answer any questions.
So I'm gonna ask you anyway. Have you been drinking tonight?
I'm not going to answer any of the questions.
Okay. Are you willing to do some field sobriety evaluations?
Absolutely not. Most people fail those sober.
All right. So
I'll do a breathalyzer.
You want to do a breathalyzer?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
But I'm just not doing the test because most people fail those sober. I've tried.
Actually, you want to know something? I just did a set not right down the street, and you didn't go to jail. They're scientifically proven. And you know why you can't prove them? Because you can't control one of them. I know people. I know people. Oh, thanks. Are you recording?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. I know people. I'm recording you, so it's fine. I know people believe that if you haven't been drinking, there should be absolutely no problem. All right. So you're gonna step out from
To do a breathalyzer?
no. If that's the one that you want to do, sure.
Yeah, I'm not going to do the foot up.
No. So, do you mind if I check your eyes? Okay. I don't care as long as you can't make a phone call, because the last thing that I want you to do is to start calling people to show up out here. You can stick it. You can stick it in your phone. That's perfectly fine.
Polite, cooperative driver was still forced into a situation that could have led to an arrest. This is a prime example of the fine line between civil rights and police power.
Got any weapons on you?
No, sir.
Go ahead and step toward the front of his vehicle and just shut the door so nobody takes off your door. Turn around and face your vehicle. Have you ever done one of these before? So you're not familiar with the procedure? All right. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a deep breath. You're going to put your lips around the tube and seal it. You're going to blow out like you're trying to blow up a balloon. Yep. Strong and steady. Blow, 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 blow. Like, but we already know that, don't we? Okay. Are you where you shouldn't be driving? Probably not.
I know that. Otherwise, I wouldn't be driving.
Well, I'm glad that you know that. But with the presence of alcohol and the observed driving behaviors, we can't recommend that you continue driving your vehicle. You see what I'm saying? This is not about you going to jail. This is making sure that you're safe. According to the observed behavior that Officer Staber saw, you almost ended up in a ditch.
Can a simple decision to refuse a few checks get you charged with a crime? The story below raises big questions about the process and ethics of law enforcement.
So I'm going to do the breathalyzer, and
Okay.
I agree.
So, based on what you know about everything else, you should also know that this isn't admissible. It's not admissible in court. This value doesn't stand up. You know why? Because there's factors that can create problems. See what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, what I'm telling you is there's more to it than what you believe. Okay. Right now, I'm just trying to be informative. Okay. Whatever Officer Stover wants to do at this point is perfectly fine.
I'm trying to be misleading.
I'm glad that you believe that, but your insistence to me, I'm sorry, isn't enough to make me feel better about that. Your abilities that you believe aren't good enough for me. I need physical proof. It's like what you were talking about Tuesday. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what you believe is irrelevant. What I can prove, yes. I can prove, but your behavior doesn't. See what I'm saying? That's what okay. So, but as long as he's good with it, you can hop back in the vehicle. And I'm sure he's going to have some paperwork for you.
All right. You hop back in. Can I get a business card before you're leaving? Can I get a business card from you?
Everything's going to be on the site. Why? You want my name?
Okay, well, I both of y'all.
Hey, you want my name?
Sure, I'm not going to remember it. That's why.
That's fine. My name's Officer Mike Adams. My badge number.
When the cameras turn on, the truth gradually comes out, but what shocks you is not how people behave, but how the police handle this incident.
Your voice recording sounds noisy, muffled, distorted, or just off. Don't worry, you don't need to re-record. Or worse, tell your client the project.
Here's your driver's license. Tonight you are getting cited for the failure to maintain, but the actual tag lights, upon further looking at it, you do have tag lights, but they are so dim they're not visible from 50 feet, which in the state of Georgia, they do have to be visible from 50 feet. I'm going to give you a warning on tag lights. So if I can get a signature on the bottom, it's not an admission to guilt. This is just saying that I went over the fact I am citing you for failure to maintain lane, as stated. Court is set for April 13th. All the information is going to be on the rear if you'd like to pay for it prior, or again, you can go to court. All the information for court is going to be on the rear of the citation. You need a signature right above mine, please. On the bottom, they're going to be your 2 copies. My name, my badge number is on the actual citation, and Adam's put on the wrong. I can rewrite his name and badge number on your copy. I don't know why he put it on my copy. It's haters. So first and foremost, the failure to maintain lane is one of the biggest red flags of, hey, this guy could be drunk. Number 2, if someone comes around and says, when I ask, have you been drinking?
It's the balance of authority and power, and the person who's here is scared or intimidated.
Understood. And you know, that is what it is, to where we are authority, to where our presence alone gives fear to some people, and some people abuse that, and I'm not going to lie. I would hope to say I don't, and I don't want. It's just sometimes in a combination of the stop and the questions, it raises red flags.
In the U.S. state of Georgia, police abuse of power can be dealt with in several legal forms. Abuse of public office, OCPSS November 4th, 45, can be charged as a misdemeanor and result in removal from office if convicted. No violation? Let us find the reason later. Hey guys, what do you think about this situation? If you like, thank you.
Is it all? No, sir.
Stopped walking home just because.
Okay.
Getting stopped walking home just because you are black?
No weapons at all? No, sir.
I had that happen before. I had that happen before.
A seemingly harmless confrontation turns out to be a testament to lingering injustice. A black man was just walking home, but was stopped by the police. Why? And what happened next that almost cost him his freedom?
Oh, don't call them the projects. Just south end. Okay. Since we need to focus on you. That's okay. What's your number, please?
From a simple reminder, the situation suddenly escalated. The police began to probe, question, and search. Was this still an administrative check?
Bro, when you're walking on the roadway, you got to walk on this side. So when you were over here crossing, where you heading to, man? Where's home for you? No, I don't call them the projects. Just south end. Okay. No, that's okay, man. Do you happen to have your ID on you? Is that where you work? It's already off done? You done at 12? Or what time is it? It's 3, so. Good? It's hot. You scared me, man. I hear you want to stand in the shade, man. Hey, listen, any weapons, drugs, and that whatsoever? Not at all? All right, man. Go ahead and hang on, shake. Give me a minute. I'll get you out of here, okay? Give him my ID. Thank you, sir. He's scared. I don't know. Tell me I'm not supposed to be walking around outside. You talking about me? Who you talking to? I'm on my phone. Oh, okay. All right. It just told me I'm not supposed to be walking on that side. I'm going to give you a verbal warning for the pedestrian. The pedestrian violation. Okay. Can you do me a favor and show me if you got anything in the back? Listen, I'm a man of my word, dude. I'm not having you up for it. I promise. Is it just weed? You got no pills, no powders, nothing like that?
You stupid. You stupid. You stupid, bro.
Stop that. You were stopped
You
for a pedestrian.
stupid.
That's all right, man.
You gave
You
you.
happen to have
Oh
your
my,
idea for,
this
your,
nigga.
This isn't.
Stupid, bro. You stupid. You stupid, bro. You stupid.
Do me a favor and show me if you got anything in the back. Listen, I'm a man of my word, dude. I'm not having you up for it. I promise. Is it just weed? You got no pills, no powders, nothing like that?
I was gonna go. Mom, I'm through the red, man. I was working from the whole shower and smoked me up on working it on that.
Hey, you're not getting arrested. Stop that. You were stopped for a pedestrian? That's all right, man. You wouldn't happen to have your ID or your. This isn't your name, is it?
No, sir. It's the bag I seen over here.
Do you happen to have a medical marijuana card at all?
Oh, sir.
Give me a minute, throw this in the bag, make sure you got nothing else on you. It's worth the Officer Hauser, and you are on your way. You're going home. Look at me. Look at me. You're going home. All right.
Yo, you ain't going home, bro. Look at me. Look at me. You going home.
Right?
Man, oh my God, bro. You supposed to say, I don't consent no search. That ain't no reason to search me, bro. And you let him, you volunteering this shit. That's why you going to jail. You volunteered it, nigga.
Just relax for a second.
The mother shows up.
Ain't
to
nothing
protect her
illegal
son,
about that.
but the police.
Ain't nothing illegal about that. You let a motherfucker go through your shit. And then you volunteered the shit that you had.
His violent response sends things spiraling out of control. Who is really breaking the law now?
Go ahead. You just don't have to yell. We're all talking like normal people. We're all talking like normal people.
Like I said, he don't have the right to search. Don't give him the permission to search. He don't have the right.
He didn't give us
Well,
a here for me. It's just for a safety thing for us.
yes, he did.
If you want to, I will tell you.
He gave permission when he gave up the weed, and then say he ain't have a damn marijuana card. Little stupid ass boy.
It's just the weed.
Nigga dumb.
Right,
He gave the reason to get searched after that.
Just do me a favor, put your hands on there, try not to burn yourself. Spread your feet. Step back to me, please. Listen, if we're gonna be cool, we're cool. Are we cool?
I'm not even a fan of it.
Oh, I agree.
Okay. I'm on the wrong side of the road.
Listen, I believe you. Anything that's gonna concern me, just put your hand over there for me, okay? Hey, I don't want to have to put you in trouble.
I ain't never heard of that shit though. Wrong side of the road. Where he at?
Step back to me. I'm trying to keep this as civil as possible, man.
386. Is that Florida?
I don't know what you just said. No, man, it's just for your safety and ours. That's all. Smoke any vape? Okay, no worries. Not legal. Just carry spot. It's your. Do me a favor. Can you strip the shoe off for me, please? 1 foot at a time for me, please. Just 1 foot back to me. Can you lift it up to me? No. Leave the shoe. Need your foot. Yeah, I got you. I just need your foot, guy. That's all. All right, the other one for me, please. All right. Do me a favor. Face that way for me, please. Left. Can you do this back to you? Sure. I'll get back to you. All right, do me a favor, man. Just step over to Officer Hauser real quick.
Tensions were high. Orders were being issued, but the reason for the arrests remained vague. Was there something being hidden?
I was going to jail.
Take me stuff to jail. What's the problem?
Ma'am, you need to stop right there.
Wrong side of the road.
I'm going to give you one more lawful command to stop right
Wrong side of the road. Really?
there. Don't send the flag.
Yeah, that is some stupid ass bullshit. Walking on the wrong side of the road. Ain't no sidewalks.
Focus on you. He can go with my car. How about that? You want to do it that way? Or you can relax and step back. Okay. Step over here. I know. I got you. Hold on, go let your room. Yeah, 100%. 100% you will let you, man. But we got to deal with your mom now.
Mom, relax.
All right, just sit down for me. Let me deal with your mom, and then we'll get to deal with you. Watch on him. Here, as much weight off it as you can, okay? And I'll get him out here in a second. Ma'am, respectfully, I understand it's your child. I'm going to ask you to please step off the side of the road. Since we need to focus on you, we're not going to focus on him. So what can I do for you?
I want to know why he's in the and why he's in trouble. First of all, what's the wrong side of the road? He got dropped off. He walked this road every single day.
Would you like me to talk? You're asking a question, then you're talking.
You know what? Go ahead and say what the You got to say. I want to know what the wrong side of the road is.
You can just Google it if you like, since you want to yell at me.
Man, I don't got time for this. What's the wrong side of the road?
You're free to go. You don't have to stay here.
It's my time. What you mean?
Cause it's bullshit for real. That's why he acting like that. And that nigga
Amid
ain't
the
see.
Florida sunshine and the
Nigga act
lengthy
like your friend just to
interrogation,
get your
the
shit.
young
Then you
man
see how he
seemed to
talk to your
realize
mom.
today he was not just being questioned,
Bitch ass nigga,
he was
that's
also
crazy.
facing an unjust system.
I wish you would have had nothing on. Then you'd have let call me ASAP so I come burn you out. Fuck these pussy ass motherfuckers. Of course. Y'all got y'all one. Good job.
Ma'am, if you stand in the shade, it'll keep you a lot cooler.
I don't need to stand in the
You don't have to.
And then he want to be condescending and shit.
You're right.
You ain't even black. You ain't white. You don't know what the fuck you do. Y'all better walk on the back side of the road.
All right, now that mom's gone. No, that's okay.
What's her number, please? I'm about to crack it. I don't have nobody's number.
Listen, I haven't even decided you're going to jail. As of right now, you guys
Can I explain, bro? So I stay in the house, I work, I go home. I'm about to turn 21, so I'm gonna get ready that I was gonna give me a gun to register, bro. And my name, bro. I'm getting arrested.
Have I told you you're under arrest?
No, sir.
That is not the case.
It's just I'm stupid, bro. I know better than that, bro. I don't like being out here, and that's not the reason. It's just I don't feel.
You seem like you're a legit guy, just going back and forth to work. Okay.
See, and I'm going in the house.
Okay.
I just fucked up, man. I apologize.
Yeah, what you apologizing for? You ain't do shit, nigga. You ain't do nothing, bro. Don't, bro. Y'all niggas stop apologizing to these pussy ass crackers, bro. Y'all gotta stop apologizing to these crackers, bro. Y'all ain't do shit, bro. Especially if you ain't do shit, bro. You walking from the house, getting all work, walking home. He talking about on the wrong side of the road. He came up with some bullshit, then talked to you like a nice guy and got you the motherfucking. He talked to you like a salesman, got you the motherfucking volunteer some bullshit and go through your shit. For what, nigga? You did that to yourself, partner. Talking about wrong side of the road.
As far as I'm concerned, your mom being a little angry at me, but I understand it's her baby, right? Yeah, I did. If I had my way, do it. Say for me. Don't be disappointed, man. Give us some time. Try to make sure, just make sure that those handcuffs. You know what?
Even without evidence of drug possession or criminal conduct, people are stopped, searched, which can lead to civil lawsuits for violations of the Fourth Amendment right to privacy. Police actions can be considered abuse of power, physical assault, racial discrimination, and improper arrest. Next, when a man is pulled over for a minor offense, things quickly spiral out of control, but no one expects the passenger seat to be a special character.
Hey, do you have ID on you, ma'am? Mr. Gladden, you're going to be cited today for the no auto registration, driving without a license, and the no proof of insurance. If you could, switch drivers because you do not have a driver's license. No, you have to leave. You're in the middle of the road. I don't want anybody to hit you.
No license, no insurance, but what puzzled the police more was the real identity of the woman in the car.
How do you take 20,000 children in the middle of New York City without anybody seeing? They are being put into buses.
Hell no, I don't know when that shit passed.
Some of them were taken out.
When that law passed, because I've been walking on the wrong side of the road my entire life and never got
Are
fucked
you
with.
aware your registration's out of date?
There must be some new
Your
shit
registration
my entire
expired.
life.
It expired in January.
Never did it.
Vehicle, yes, ma'am.
I walked
Do you have
all
your
over the
driver's
road,
license?
all in the street, even when it was a side. But it
So you
say
don't have a driver's license?
where there are sidewalks.
Okay.
It
What's your
say
name? How you spell Gladden?
legally Florida law generally requires
Date of birth?
pedestrians to walk against the direction of traffic where there are no
Your social?
sidewalks available.
Do
So
you
when
have
I was
ID on you,
walking
ma'am?
on the wrong side of the road, it was sidewalk. That's why they ain't fuck with me. I was just in the
What is your
street
name?
walking. That
Say
shit's
it again.
funny.
Councilwoman Demetrius Coonrod.
Okay, well, there's a lot of traffic out here. I can't hear. What's your date of birth? 12/37. You're so.
Alright, I'm done with this shit, man.
Okay, do you have insurance on the vehicle? Do you have
I'll
it with
post
you?
some of them later.
Well, Ramsey family is the
I'm done watching this stupid shit. I didn't even know she took legit to jail. He made it like he wasn't taking him to jail.
Nip represents you. There was nothing, nigga. That was my big homie, nigga. What you mean, nigga? Crib.
But why do you think it hit you so hard?
Nigga, that was my big homie, nigga. I was 6'0", nigga. That was my big homie, bro. Like, nigga, that's Nip. Dead homies. And he rich and he's still here. Like, what the f?
Got no proof. I got no weapons on me.
You're right. Now you don't have a weapon.
What you doing?
And you know what? I'm not buying this whole blind thing.
Hey, what you doing?
Hands on the hood. Anything y'all need that's gonna poke prod me?
Questioning his presence, 25. Officer Mikulitsky approached a blind black man waiting at a bus stop, questioning his presence and intentions, even after he explained he was simply waiting for the bus.
What do you intend to do at that friend's house?
Well, what we normally do is just...
Weapon?
Yeah.
I'm looking at the weapon right now.
Well, I don't have a dangerous weapon.
Despite being a police officer, Officer Mikulitsky somehow couldn't tell the difference between a weapon and a blind man's cane.
So you're telling me you're blind and then you use that device to find your way around? I'm not buying it.
Yeah.
On you.
I don't have any weapons.
No weapons at all?
Not at all.
So you're just sitting here randomly, no reason to...
I come here every day.
Well, you're in the wrong spot. So your story's not adding up. Now, I would like to know what you're really suspicious, and your behavior is very questionable right now. So I'm going to ask you again, why are you here, and what are you doing? I'm an officer of the law. Do you understand that?
Officer, I'm just waiting on the bus. I got no weapons on me.
Can you repeat that? Who's the law?
You are the law.
I'm the law, not you.
Officer Mikulitsky.
There's got to be a skit or something, man.
Suspicious behavior.
There's got to be a
Fabricating
skit,
claims
bro.
that he was planning a robbery, using drugs.
There's got to
or
be a
causing
skit.
trouble, despite having no evidence.
Got to
One
be.
that damaged some vehicles. Vicious.
It got to
And we
be
got
a skit,
call
bro. Ain't no way,
about
bro.
you. And I don't appreciate
I'm the law.
attitude. I
Who's the
have every
law?
right to be doing this because
I'm the
why?
law. Ain't
Why
no way you
suspicious
said that
claiming to be
shit.
at a bus stop when you're clearly
With a
not
body
at a bus
cam.
stop, holding a weapon and claiming to be blind.
Dog, I don't even know if you're an officer. Number one, I said it because you said that you're an officer.
Because you can clearly see that I'm an officer.
I can't see that. It's from what you're telling me.
You just admitted that I'm the law.
Bro, I didn't do anything.
Why are you doing suspicious activities? Why are you about to commit a crime?
I'm not committing a crime.
I'm just here to stop you from something bad that's about to happen. I can clearly... That means you're up to no good. Air Jordans.
There's got to be.
Buy those
There's
shoes
got
you're
to be
stealing
a
from someone.
skit.
They look a little big for your feet.
Bro, I bought them.
Anywhere till you admit to what you're doing.
I'm not doing nothing wrong. I'm just waiting.
Who are you going to rob? What were you going to steal? Who are you going to harm with the weapon? Somebody and rob them. Steal their stuff. Hit him in the head with this weapon that you're carrying.
Man, just stop, man. Leave me alone.
I'm not going anywhere until you tell me what you're doing.
Man, just stop, bro.
Claiming to be blind when you clearly saw I was an officer. You said I'm the law, which means you could see my uniform.
Officer Mikulitsky seized the man's white cane and sunglasses, calling them weapons and refusing to return them, even though no crime had been committed.
No proof. I got no weapons on me.
You're right. Now you don't have a weapon. I don't have enough evidence to take you in, but I am confiscating this weapon.
After the incident, Officer Mikulitsky was suspended for 6 weeks with full pay and benefits. No
What?
further disciplinary action was taken.
What?
If a police officer isn't sure about the law, should they really be enforcing it? This next encounter raises serious questions. On September 9th,
So they,
2024, a Montgomery County officer.
So you could disrespect a disabled blind man like that and get paid time off and keep your job. So you got to pay vacation for disrespecting a disabled blind black man. And this was some real shit. This wasn't no skit. Like, did you hear how this motherfucker talked to that man and then took his location device away? He blind. He uses that to know if it's objects around, if he gonna walk into something, and how to find his way around. You could get 6 weeks off paid to disrespect if you the police and if you disrespect a blind black man. And you can keep your job too, cause how the blind black man gonna file a report on you, right? How the disabled blind black man gonna file a
Stopped the
report on you?
driver for an obstructed license
Man, that's
plate.
some
The
bullshit.
driver disagreed, insisting it was still visible
Man,
despite
that's some bullshit. I don't want to. Oh, boy, that shit gonna give me such a deep hatred for these crackers. Boy, that's some fuck shit. And then you just motherfucking man planning a crime and all this other shit. Man, what? Racial profiling at its finest. That's a legitimately blind black man, bro. He really blind. Talking about the man walking stick is a weapon. Man, these some fucked up people, bro. They some fucked up people, man. They some fucked up people, dog. Fucked up individuals.
Is your private student loan debt keeping you up at night? You really need to talk to Y-Refi. Y-Refi refinances.
Could you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right, you can lower your hand if you'll state your name for the record, please.
Deputy Stephen Enriquez.
We see from the video that at no point in time was Mr. Jordan Davis doing anything remotely coming close to evading arrest or detention. Not even fleeing. You'll see from the video that at all times, Mr. Davis was driving either at the speed limit or below. He wasn't weaving within traffic.
The trial of Jordan Davis in the case State of Texas versus Jordan Davis 2024 begins with Deputy Stephen Enriquez claiming he stopped Davis for a traffic violation involving defective headlights. Texas Transportation Code, Section 547321, requires a vehicle to have at least 2 functioning headlamps, but Enriquez testified that Davis had 3 working headlights, contradicting his initial justification for the stop. The defense, led by attorney Alonso Cabanas, quickly seizes on this inconsistency, pointing out that the dash cam footage admitted as State's Exhibit 1 shows Davis's headlights functioning properly. Enriquez admitted the alleged violation wasn't recorded, undermining his credibility. This sets the stage for Cabanas to challenge the officer's narrative, highlighting that no evidence supports the claim of a traffic violation. The judge's attention to this discrepancy foreshadows her sharp scrutiny of the prosecution's case.
Court is calling 2024 CR 5244, State of Texas versus Jordan Davis. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state? For the defense?
Good morning, Judge Alfonso Cabañas for Mr. Davis.
And are you Mr. Davis?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Mr. Davis, can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Jordan Elijah Davis.
All right, Mr. Davis, you do realize that you have a right to jury trial?
Yes, ma'am.
And it's that the court has received a waiver of trial by jury and you're asking to proceed with a bench trial. Is that correct? And you understand that means that I will hear whatever evidence is presented and make a decision on whether you're guilty or not guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, did you go over this waiver of trial by jury with your client and do you believe he understood it?
Yes, Your Honor. We reviewed it yesterday. He signed it yesterday, and it is his desire to enter into a bench trial.
And state you signed the waiver of trial by jury as well? All right, the court will find that the waiver of trial by jury has been voluntarily given and signed by the defendant and also signed by the state and the defense. State, you may proceed.
In the name and by authority of the state of Texas, the grand jury of Bear County.
If you got a
State of
black judge
Texas,
and you
duly
black, you
organized
want a
and
bench
handles-
trial. If you a black man, I don't know. It depends on the judge too, though. It depends on the judge, bro. It really do. It really depends on the judge, bro. Now, her, she looked like one of them aunties that got a nephew like that, like she fuck with nephew and shit. So she gonna judge it correctly. I think she's a fair judge. She a black. I feel like she got the grandma glasses. She got the yeah, man. I think she doing that for her people. I think she doing that for grandson, nephew,
Sworn as such at the March term AD
She
2024 of the
I think she definitely
187 Judicial District Court of said county.
definitely for
In
us.
said
Definitely
court
for the
as
real.
said term, do present in and to said court that in the county and state precedent and anterior to the presentment of this indictment on or about the fourth day of March 2024, Jordan Davis, hereinafter referred to as defendant, while using a vehicle, did intentionally flee from a person, namely S. Enriquez, a person the defendant knew was a peace officer who was attempting lawfully to arrest and detain the defendant against the peace and dignity of the state.
How do you plead to that?
Not guilty.
All right. Any opening statements?
Yes, Your Honor, very briefly.
All right, you may proceed.
What the evidence will show is that this is not the most egregious evading in a vehicle case that this court will encounter. The evidence will show that Mr. Davis did not speed egregiously, did not weave in and out of traffic. It will only show that when Deputy Enriquez activated his patrol vehicle's emergency overhead lights to lawfully detain Mr. Davis, that Mr. Davis did not give prompt attention and stop when safe. That is like in a vehicle. It's not the worst, but it's still what he did. And after the court hears the evidence, the court should find him guilty of the offense.
Defense, any openings?
Yes, Your Honor. In the rush to judgment, Your Honor, the state gives themselves an added burden to their already high burden. For example, whereas the Texas Penal Code 3804, evading arrest or detention, states that...
I'm sorry, just one moment. Excuse me, on the back row? You all are talking too loud and you need to just ask the deputy to move you all to the other end. All right, I'm sorry. Could you start with the code section you're citing, counsel?
Yes, Your Honor. Texas Penal Code 3804 that talks about evading arrest or detention. The code states that a person commits an offense if he intentionally flees from a person he knows is a peace officer or federal special investigator, attempting lawfully to arrest or detain him. The added burden that the state has given themselves this morning is that the indictment says, and I'm paraphrasing, a person the defendant knew was a peace officer who was attempting lawfully to arrest and detain him. So the state has to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that this officer had to arrest and detain the defendant. Number one. Number two, Your Honor, you'll see from the video that at no point in time was Mr. Jordan Davis doing anything remotely coming close to evading arrest or detention. Not even fleeing. You'll see from the video that at all times, Mr. Davis was driving either at the speed limit or below. He wasn't weaving within traffic. He wasn't causing any accidents. He wasn't turning off his lights or causing a high-speed chase. At one point during the follow, Your Honor, Mr. Jordan Davis goes so much as to turn on the hazard lights to let the officer know where he's at and that he's looking for a place to park. And this is important because you'll see in the video that during the 2 miles that the stop is being Mr. Davis is trying to find for a safe place to stop, he's in a construction zone. He's not going, or he doesn't stop in an area that's safe to him. He eventually stops in an area that is safe, well lit, and away from traffic. It may not be to the officer's liking that it took him 2 miles to stop, but nonetheless, at no point in time was Mr. Davis doing anything remotely close to fleeing. He wasn't doing anything remotely close to evading arrest or detention. The evidence will show the court that, again, Mr. Davis wasn't speeding, he wasn't weaving, he wasn't driving while intoxicated, he wasn't dashing into the traffic to avoid the officer. He was simply looking for a safe, well-lit place to stop, which he did.
All right, state, call your first witness.
Please call Deputy Enriquez.
All right, Deputy Enriquez.
Down in the hall.
All right, thank you. All right, thank you. All right, and everyone, we'll bring you back at 1:30. Oh, if you all would like to, you can take a seat, or either we can remain up here. My understanding, it's one witness.
I'm fine up here, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. If you'll take a seat, please. Could you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right, you can lower your hand if you'll state your name for the record, please.
Deputy Stephen Enriquez.
All right, state.
Deputy Enriquez,
With the Beard County Sheriff's Office.
Can I get you to take this? Evelyn. And Cindy, do you need a microphone for the? All right, thank you.
Judge Mike White.
All right, if you all want to sit, you can sit. If you want to stand up here, you can stand up here. All right, state, it's your witness.
They got his hands behind the back. I think they do tell you.
need me to repeat my last question?
I have how you employed.
I think I had my hand in front of me that time.
Answer the last question.
Yes, I'm employed with the Beard County Sheriff's Office.
My hands is in
As a
front
deputy sheriff
of
officer.
me. Talk about
How long have you been
wow.
employed with Beard
Oh,
County
I'm not a
Sheriff's
little
Office?
rest.
Going
I'm
on
in the
7
court
years.
right now. I'm in front of the
And
judge. Judge, you want my hand behind my back, Judge? All right, Judge.
How were you
The judge, I guess it's the
As
judge.
a deputy sheriff's officer.
And on March 2020, on March.
One thing about the judges, bro, the judges don't look them in the eye. I don't respect them judges, bro.
Just patrolling the district of Delta 30, which is commonly the Glenver area. Searching for crime prevention and responding to
time I was in, I
calls for service.
remember I was in that
District of Delta 30.
staring at his ass the whole
Yes,
time
sir.
going on my car. I'm just staring.
And
I'm mug. I ain't even mug. I'm eyeballing this shit out of there. I ain't
From
mugging him,
11
but I'm
p.m.
eyeballing
until
this shit
7
out of
a.m.
there. I'm just like this.
then approximately 0:35 hours, 35
No
minutes after
blame
midnight,
on his ass.
did you see a vehicle that caught your attention?
Yes, sir.
What vehicle was that? If you recall.
Don't recall right now, but I do have the report here, if I can refer back to that.
Please do.
Judge, I would ask the witness be instructed to refresh his memory from the report, not read verbatim.
All right, officer, you're allowed to refresh your memory from the report, but do not read directly from it.
It was a red four-door vehicle.
And what about that vehicle caught your attention?
As it was approaching me, it had its high beams on, and it had 3 lights on instead of all 4.
Which light was not on?
It was the passenger side and the outside.
Now, what would you say are some of the most important skills or qualities for somebody interested in a career in advancement?
Had a high beams on,
I think.
but you said no headlights. But he said 3 lights. The initial report
Was
was
that the headlight?
no
Yes,
headlight.
correct.
So after perceiving the high beams on and the headlight out, how did you proceed?
I conducted a U-turn as the subject was going the opposite direction of myself, and I proceeded to catch up to that vehicle as it was ahead of another vehicle.
And did you activate your patrol vehicle's emergency overhead lights?
At that time, I did not because it was coming up to a red light and I didn't want to conduct a traffic stop over the active red light.
What happened next?
I pulled up next to the vehicle just to see if the vehicle had a seatbelt on or anything like that. And I did do a inquiry into the vehicle's license plate.
What did you learn?
Everything was up to date as far as the insurance and the registration. All I had was the defective equipment at that point in time, along with the transportation violation with driving with the high beams on.
Did the light eventually turn green?
Yes, sir, it did. At that point, I got behind the vehicle and activated my emergency lights, which activates my fleet camera.
Now, your fleet camera, does it begin recording when you turn on your emergency overhead lights?
It does, but it also records 30 seconds prior with no audio.
Understood. Permission to approach you on?
Granted.
Deputy. Showing you what is marked as state exhibit 1. Do you recognize this?
Yes, sir, I do.
Can you tell the court what it is?
It's the body-worn camera to my front dash.
And how do you know that it is?
It states it on there along with my signature.
Have you reviewed this? Have you reviewed the contents of this list?
Yes, sir, I have.
And to the best of your knowledge, have there been any alterations or edits to it?
No, sir.
And is it a true and accurate depiction of the events that were recorded by that device on that date?
Yes, sir.
Permission to tender to defense counsel for inspection.
No objection to states number 1.
All right, state's exhibit number 1 is admitted without objection.
Permission to publish, Your Honor.
Granted.
At this point in the recording, have you activated your emergency overhead lights?
Yes, sir, I have.
Did you at any point activate any other signals that indicate to this vehicle that you initiated a detention?
Yes, sir. As it passed multiple spots to pull over, that's when I activated my audible siren just to catch his attention.
Now, I'm stopping here. What to the left of this intersection did you see?
It was an empty road that he could have pulled over to the left or to the right.
Was it lit?
No, sir.
Now, Deputy, do you see these buildings in the recording footage?
Yes. It's a shopping center with a gas station and a McDonald's.
In your opinion, is it well lit?
Yes, sir.
This intersection, are those buildings accessible to your view?
Yes, sir. There was also an accessible right there between the break and the barriers, so a dirt road to go into that section.
And do you see additional buildings here?
Yes, sir.
Do you know what those buildings were?
That's a car wash.
So the vehicle that you're following turns. Could this vehicle have accessed these buildings? Do you consider this to be a well? Is it accessible? You can see these buildings side to the left and your right.
Yes, sir.
Now, these buildings to the left, can you tell us what those are?
Those are apartment complexes.
And now, these lights here.
Yes, sir.
What is this area?
That's an elementary school.
Was it accessible to you at this intersection?
Yes.
And based on what you can see, is this a welded area?
Yes.
Now, what lights do you see on this road?
No.
But at this point, have you passed the elementary school?
Yes.
Deputy Enriquez accused Jordan Davis of evading arrest by failing to stop promptly after the officer activated his emergency lights, citing Texas Penal Code Section 3804, which states a person commits an offense if he intentionally flees from a person he knows is a peace officer attempting lawfully to arrest or detain him. However, the dashcam footage reveals Davis driving at or below the speed limit, maintaining his lane, and even activating his hazard lights to signal awareness of the officer. Cabanas emphasizes that Davis didn't speed, weave through traffic, or attempt to flee, contradicting the officer's claim of evasion. Enriquez's testimony falters as he admits there's no video evidence of the alleged headlight issue, and the judge begins to see through the officer's attempt to inflate a minor traffic stop into a criminal charge.
Eventually, did he identify himself, or did you identify him?
Yes, I did.
Which one?
He identified himself. Okay, he found out he was on the list. I did after the name David.
And how did he identify himself?
Both. Okay.
What did you say his name was?
Jordan Davis.
And do you see the person that you arrested in the courtroom today?
Yes, I do.
Would you please point that person out by their position in the courtroom and by a particular article of claim?
So he's standing to the left of the judge in a black hat and a white shirt.
Thank you. And just to reiterate, all of the events, did they occur in Bear County?
Yes, it is.
Thank you. Pass the witness.
All right, defense. Thank you, Judge. Officer Enriquez, good morning. Good morning. My name is Alfonso Cabañas. I'm going to be asking you some questions. I'm going to start off by asking you some questions that came about from the state's questions to you, okay?
Yes.
Your Honor, can I go watch the video?
Sure. And the mouse should still be there.
It is, Your Honor.
Thank you. And I'm sorry, Alfonso, do you have on the microphone for the court reporter? Thank you. It's so she can hear it through her headphones.
So starting in State Exhibit number 1, officer, at
Hear it through my
few
headphones.
seconds, just to make sure I have my notes correct. At this point in the video, this is the dash cam from the patrol car.
Correct.
Right? And my client's car is to your immediate left. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. You told the court that, and it's in your report, that the reason for the stop was that my client did not have the 4 headlamps. Is that correct?
Correct, yes.
Now, which transportation code are you referring to when you're talking about the 4 headlamp requirement?
The transportation code 547, which would be the maintenance of the equipment. Specifically for the headlights would be 547.333, which is turning off your headlamps off from the brightness 500 feet upon approaching another vehicle.
Wait, but let's go on a second because you're jumping the gun a little bit. Your reason for the stop, and according to your testimony, was that my client did not have the 4 headlamps, right? So, and we'll get into the brights in a little bit, but your testimony was that he had 3 functioning headlights, correct?
Yes.
Now, are you familiar with Transportation Code 547.321?
Yes.
Okay. 547.321, correct me if I'm wrong, states that a motor vehicle shall be equipped with at least 2 headlamps. It doesn't talk about 4 or 3, just 2, right? And in Mr. Davis's case, he had
3.
not only 2, he had 3 functioning headlights, right? Well, hold on, we'll get there in a second. Okay, so now that we know he has 3 functioning headlights, okay, your testimony is that you did a U-turn. So in other words, your dash cam recording of these
Lights is not on the
3
until you hit the lights.
functioning headlamps is not on this dash cam. Correct? Did you not record that?
From the way our dash cam is mounted, there's only 2 ways to activate it. That's by turning on our emergency lights or reaching over, which is across from my computer, and activating it manually.
I get it, but very simply, that wasn't recorded, right? Okay, all right. Now, well,
The defense introduces the Texas Driver's Handbook, published by the Texas Department of Public Safety, as a key
Exhibit
piece of
E.
evidence to support Davis's
Exhibit
actions. The handbook advises drivers stopped by law enforcement to slow down and move the vehicle safely to the right side of the road and park in a well-lit side street or parking lot away from high-volume traffic if possible. Cabana
Right.
shows that the areas Enriquez claimed Davis could have stopped, such as a shopping center, car wash, or school, were all on the left, not the right, and the right side featured only unlit dirt roads or bike lanes, unsafe for stopping. The officer's insistence that Davis should have stopped earlier ignores the handbook's guidance, and the judge takes note of this misalignment, further exposing Enriquez's weak justification.
If you look at this video, right here, Officer Enriquez, you told the court that as you drove parallel to my client's car, you were checking to make sure that my client had what he's supposed to when somebody is driving, right? So you correctly stated that my client had a seatbelt on, right? I think you told the court that you ran his license plates, correct? Correct. And there was no warrants coming out for him, correct, right? The car rightfully belonged to Mr. Davis, correct? Correct.
Actually, no, it belonged to family members.
Family members. Okay, but it wasn't identified as a stolen vehicle, correct, right? According to you, the backlights or the tail lamps were working just properly, correct? Yes. Okay. And so at this point, I think you also indicated that while you're parallel to him, Mr. Davis is not exceeding the speed limits, correct? Correct. He's not weaving in and out of traffic, right? He certainly does not almost hit you or call you. Correct. Okay. Now, starting the video at 2 seconds, now I'm going to try to jump to the parts that the state asked you about. Stopping the video at 1 minute and 47 seconds, Officer Enriquez. This is, according to you, a shopping center to your left, correct, right? And this also is to the left of the defendant's car, correct, right? Now, you agree with me that at this point, this area is still considered a construction zone, right?
Not that immediate
Not
area.
that immediate area, okay. But the area before it was construction zone?
Yes, sir, correct.
Okay. And so to the right of your car, which is also to the right of my client's car, there's nothing but dirt road and no lights, correct, right? Okay. So starting the video at 1:47, I'm starting it at 2 minutes and 46 seconds. Officer Enriquez, I may have gone a little bit too far in the video, but again, to your left and to my client's left, we have, is it a car wash or a school?
No, that's a school.
That's a school, okay, so we passed the car wash,
Yes,
right?
sir, correct.
So the school, car wash, the shopping center, all these 3 locations were to the left of your vehicle and to the left of my client's vehicle, correct, that's right? To the right of the vehicle, we see
Across
nothing,
the street.
right of my client's vehicle, your vehicle, we see nothing but dirt
I mean,
road
it's
and grass
across the
and
street.
areas that are not well lit or not able for somebody to park, right?
Correct. So he wasn't wrong. Let's continue straight.
Officer, I'm gonna show you or hand to you what's been marked as defense exhibit number 1. Are you familiar with
Exhibit
this?
8.
Yes. Okay, what is it?
Texas driver handbook.
Okay.
I'm sorry, could you repeat the last part? You said Texas, and then I didn't hear the second.
The Texas driver handbook.
All right, thank you.
In the Texas Driver Handbook, is it published by the Texas Department of Public Safety?
Yes, sir.
Judge, may I approach the state?
Yes.
Judge, while the state confirms that that document is what it is, can I continue my questioning of
Yes.
Officer Enriquez? Okay. Officer Enriquez, while the state continues to review that document, up to this point in the video, at minute 2:46, at this point, you have no reason to arrest. Right? To arrest Mr. Davis, correct?
For the amount that he's been traveling and everything, I would say yes, he's still evading.
Okay. Well, let's backtrack a little bit. Okay. In the transportation code, or even under the evading arrest section, there is no set amount of limit or feet that somebody has to follow before they come to a stop. Correct? Correct. All right. So in other words, just because he's gone 100 feet, 200 feet, there's nothing on the statute, on the Texas Penal Code, or the transportation code that indicates once a defendant is above 100 feet, they committed an offense, right? So up to this point, again, knowing that you check the license plate of the vehicle, you check the inside of the vehicle to make sure that Mr. Davis had a seatbelt on, right? Those are not any traffic offenses, right?
Correct, the traffic offense was prior to
All
that.
right, and we'll get to it. And so there's no warrant for him out, correct?
At that time, I don't know who was driving the vehicle.
Okay. There's no speeding either, correct?
Correct.
All right. He's not crossing any of the white tires or anything, correct?
Correct, he just don't see it.
All right. Got it?
Yes.
Your Honor, I'm going to reject on the basis of relevance.
All right, and you, defense exhibit number 1, that is the Texas Driver Handbook?
Judge, under 8038.
No. Is it the Texas Driver Handbook?
It is, Your Honor.
All right, the state's objection will be overruled. Are you seeking to admit that into evidence, or you are just asking him to review it for demonstrative purposes and for the court to take note of that as a treatise, as you would a treatise?
Judge, I'm going to ask him to read from it, but to address any concerns, under 8038, it's a hearsay exception, and under 9025, it's self-authenticating.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Judge. Okay, Officer Enriquez, so I'm going to show you defense exhibit number 1, particularly
Exhibit A.
And state if you need to move around to view what the defense is showing the officer, you're more than welcome to.
particularly page 65, that talks about what a driver should do when stopped by law enforcement. Do you see that? Okay. So, and I'm going to read it to you, okay? It says, if you, the driver, are stopped by law enforcement, it is suggested you, number 1, slow down and move the vehicle safely to what side of the road? The right side of the road. The right side of the road. All right. So the school that's on the left, car wash that's on the left, correct. Shopping center that's on the left. None of these locations are on the right side of the road, correct. Right? What's on the right side of the road is nothing but dirt, grass, and places that, on a plan's perspective, are not safe to park, correct?
In his perspective.
Okay. Number 2, park your vehicle as far to the right of the main traffic lane as possible. Again, to the right, not to the left. So you were asking my client, because he did not go to the left, you're asking him to go against this Texas driver's handbook.
No, I'm just saying there were places that he could have stopped at, along with the shoulder on the right-hand side of the road that we went across all the way to Cooper.
And we'll get to it. But according to this Texas driver's handbook, it only says to move to the right and park to the right, right? It says, if available, park on the right shoulder, right? If unavailable, park on a nearby, well-lighted side street or parking lot away from high volume traffic, which you do best. Right, okay, and we'll get to that. So, starting the video at 2:46. One thing I forgot to ask, officer, at this point and for the remainder of the stop, my client turned on his hazard lights. Correct. Right? So turning on hazard lights is indicating to you, hey, I'm in front of you. Be careful. I'm right here. Don't run into me. Don't crash into me. He's warning you and other drivers, I'm right here. Right?
Yes, sir. And I had my lights activated.
All right.
I didn't know that I was making a traffic stop.
At any point during the stop or the follow-up to the traffic stop, did my client turn off his lights?
No, he didn't.
At any point, did he speed up in excess of the speed limit?
No, he didn't.
The defense's cross-examination of Deputy Enriquez reveals more inconsistencies, dismantling his credibility. Texas Rules of Evidence, Rule 803 number 8, allows the Texas Driver's Handbook as a hearsay exception, and Cabanas uses it to challenge Enriquez's narrative that Davis should have stopped immediately. Enriquez admits Davis's vehicle was not stolen. He wore a seatbelt, and no other traffic violations occurred. Yet, he persists in claiming Davis was evading. The officer's suggestion that he would have stopped in unsafe areas like a bike lane or unlit dirt road contrasts with the handbook's safety guidelines. The judge, observing Enriquez's inability to provide concrete evidence of evasion, grows increasingly skeptical as the officer's testimony appears more speculative than factual.
At any point, did he leave within traffic to try to avoid you?
No, he didn't.
At any point during the stop, did you see him throw anything outside of the window?
No, I didn't.
So while he's following you, while you're following him, you're following not only the car that's right in front of you and never moved or never fled from you, but he also has his hazards on, right? Is that right, sir?
Yes.
Starting the video at 2:49. Now, stopping it at 3 minutes and 1 second. If you can see from the video, it's a little bit blurred out there because, but we see that my client is still driving within the lane, and to the right of it, there's what, a sidewalk?
It's a bike lane.
A bike lane?
Yes.
And then next to that bike lane, what's this cement-like structure that's on the road?
It's the sidewalk before that self-storage.
Okay. Starting the video at 3:02. From stopping the video at 3:23, and the 20-second last, Officer Enriquez, again, we still see the bike lane that you're talking about, to the right of the vehicle, and also the cement sidewalk to the immediate right, that bike lane. Right. Thus making it, I guess, unable for my clients to park, correct? For the sidewalk.
Correct.
Starting the video at 3:23. And my client is still in front of you with his hazards, notifying you where he's located.
Yes, sir, in the center of the knowledge.
Okay. Now stopping the vehicle, or stopping the video, excuse me, at 3:57, my client goes to his right.
Correct.
Right, so essentially made the right lane, right? Now, what did we say is on the Texas Driver's Handbook, when stopped by law enforcement, it tells the driver to what, slow down?
So he moved it to the right.
Which is what my client did, he slowed the vehicle down, right? And then he moved to the right, is that correct? And it was done in a safe manner, because there was no accidents, right?
Correct.
And certainly did not hit sidewalk, correct? And the video at 3:57. Proper the video at 4:28. So after he slows down and makes a right turn, Officer Enriquez, my client comes to a stop on this road, correct?
Correct, yes, sir.
What's interesting to note, Officer Enriquez, correct me if I'm wrong, is that there is no traffic on this road, right?
Correct. There was, I believe, 2 vehicles that did pass. So they had to go around, they're blocking the number 2.
Okay. But at this point, because there's no vehicles here at 4:28, but it's safe for not only the driver, but safe for you to get out of the car, right? And then my last round of questions, officer, is at this point in time, I think just like before, that when asked, or when my client was asked by you to identify himself, you had no problem with him identifying himself and then following him over, correct? And the lights, your car's headlights were on, and also is it your spotter light? What do you refer to that?
The spotlight, yeah.
Spotlight, that was on as well, right? Okay. And then the car that you talked about, right, that other car was to the left of you after, or to the left of that median dividing the roads, correct?
Correct. There was also a car ready behind us as well.
And then at 4:37 in the video, you see my client taking what appeared to be a student coming out of the car, right? Correct. No further questions, Judge.
Any further questions, State?
Mr. Davis, did he make reference to the handbook that Mr. Campagna just questioned you about?
No, sir, he never did.
Do you have any evidence that he had any knowledge of that handbook or Wisconsin?
No, sir.
So whether or not he was obeying precepts would be speculation.
Correct, yes.
Now, you activated your emergency overhead lights before you reached this intersection.
Home that was for and for.
Did Mr. Davis move into the right-hand lane?
No, sir, he did not.
There were right-hand turn lane.
Yes, sir, yes.
Did Mr. Davis utilize that right-hand turn lane?
No, sir, he did not.
So he had a place where he could have turned right instead.
Object to speculation, Your Honor.
That'll be sustained.
Were you capable of turning right and stopping at this intersection if you were alive?
Yes.
There a street available here?
Yes, that's what somebody.
So you could have turned right at this road?
Yes.
But you didn't?
No, sir.
Because Mr. Davis?
Correct.
See from that recording. But was that a left turn on the intersection?
No, sir, it was also a right turn.
So you could have gone right?
Yes, correct.
But you didn't because Mr. Davis?
Yes, correct.
Now, at this point, does Mr. Davis move to the right hand lane?
No, sir, it's no.
This intersection, is it possible to turn right?
Yes, sir, there's a high school across the street on the right side.
Did you turn right at this intersection?
No, sir, no.
Is that because Mr. Davis didn't turn right?
Correct.
Okay, what did Mr. Davis do?
He goes left.
Now, what is to Mr. Davis right?
A bike lane and a sidewalk.
Introducing the Filter Sorb Whole.
Would you have been able to stop here?
Yes, sir, I would have approached from the passenger side.
You didn't stop?
No, sir.
Because Mr. Davis didn't stop.
Correct.
Fine.
It's through a self-storage on the other.
People turning right is that area?
Yes, sir.
So assuming that Mr. Davis was aware of the Texas driver's handbook, there were nevertheless multiple areas where he could have turned right.
Correct, yes.
But he didn't.
Correct.
All right, and just one moment, counsel. So all of the attorneys, if you're waiting to see the court, after this witness, the court is taking its break. All right, you gotta continue.
This intersection.
Court taking a break. Judge Boyd taking a break.
And occupy the center of the should be at his that's principle. At this point, is there a bicycle lane in your vehicle right? No, sir. Include buildings?
No, sir.
So no safe place to stop the vehicle except in the middle of the lane.
Yes, correct.
And that's what the operator did.
Yes.
And again, do you see any lights aside from the lights off in the distance?
No, sir.
That's what it's your honor.
All right, defense.
Just one more, Your Honor. Officer Enriquez, probably the video at 0 seconds where you're parked to my client's immediate right. Stop light, stop, lights. Light comes green and then both vehicles accelerate, right?
Correct.
Now, stopping the video at 20 seconds, you can see that the headlamps on my client's vehicle are illuminating the road just fine, right?
Correct.
In fact, you see this light that I'm pointing at, it appears to be a light that's, headlamp, it turns on and working effectively, right?
Yes, sir, that'd be the time.
So the traffic offering that you claim happened, you have no evidence of it, correct?
As far as the video, no, but I did observe.
Right, you did observe it, there's no video of it. The only video that we can see is your dash cam, which shows that the headlamps are working just fine, correct?
Correct.
Nothing further, Judge.
All right, any further questions for this witness?
Not mistaken.
All right, is this witness excused or subject for recall?
Excuse Your Honor, I don't plan on.
All right, thank you so much for coming in. You may step down.
After
All
Deputy
right.
Stephen
So what
Enriquez
I'm going to
concluded his
do,
testimony,
counsel, I know you
riddled with
have
inconsistencies
federal court.
about the alleged traffic violation
Counsel,
and
we can go
Jordan
off the record.
Davis's supposed
Are you all
evasion,
able
he
to come
stepped
back
down from the
tomorrow?
stand,
You want to come
visibly
back this
undermined by the
afternoon because I
defense's
would like to view
cross-examination.
the
Judge
state's
Boyd,
exhibit.
recognizing the need to
I'm coming
thoroughly
back
review
tomorrow if
the
it's okay
dash
with the
cam
court, so
footage,
it's
states
not being
Exhibit
a rush
1
to
proposed
turn
resuming
the
the
docket
case
and
the
then look
next
at
day.
this
Both the
video.
prosecution
so what-
and defense
yes.
counsel promptly agreed to return at 9 a.m.,
Thank
showing
you.
no objection
All
to
right.
the
So what
court's
we'll do,
request. This pause
Mr.
allowed the judge
Jordan,
to
we
scrutinize
will
the evidence,
come
which
back
later
tomorrow.
proved
And
critical
if you
in
would be here at
exposing
9
Enriquez's
a.m.,
weak
that
claims.
way,
The officer's exit
this
from the
evening,
stand signaled a
I will
critical
have a
moment
chance
as
to
Judge Boyd's
review
meticulous
State's Exhibit
approach
number 1
paved
in
the
its
way for the
entirety.
final verdict.
And, all right. So what I'm going to do, counsel, I know you have federal court. Counsel, we can go off the record. Are you all able to come back tomorrow? You want to come back this afternoon because I would like to view the state's exhibit.
But I'm coming back tomorrow if it's okay with the court, so it's not being a rush to attend the docket and then look at this video.
All right. So what? Yes.
I'm here, so you let me go.
Thank you. All right. So what we'll do, Mr. Jordan, we will come back tomorrow. And if you will be here at 9 a.m., that way this evening, I will have a chance to review State's Exhibit number 1 in its entirety. And then I'll come back with my decision.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Is there anything else?
Not from defense counsel, Judge.
All right. Thank you so much for addressing appropriately for court. And state and defense, do you all both rest and close? State?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense?
Rest and close, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you so much. All right. Once you sign the reset form, you're excused. You're welcome. And if court is calling 2024 CR 5244, State versus Jordan Davis. Do I have parties announced for the record for the state? Defense?
Good afternoon, Judge. Alfonso Cabañas from Mr. Jordan Davis.
And are you Mr. Davis?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You all had a bench trial with the court, and the court, after both parties had rested and closed, the court asked for an opportunity to view State's Exhibit 1 in its entirety. The court did have a chance to review State's Exhibit 1 in its entirety. So the court will hear closing arguments. State?
Your Honor, does the state typically not give closing arguments in trial following the defense?
If they want to. My understanding from speaking with you off the record that the defense didn't really want to do a closing. So that's why I was asking you for your closing.
But Your
But
Honor,
if that's,
I don't know whether defense counsel wanted to or not. But
all right, defense, do you want to get closing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, then I'll hear your closing.
Thank you, Judge. Judge, as the court was aware during cross-examination a couple of days ago, the only officer that stopped Mr. Davis testified that the alleged traffic offense, that he saw being committed was not recorded. I asked him when I talked and described as to the reason for the stop, he initially said, well, his headlamps were turned off, or he didn't have the number of requisite headlamps as per the transportation code. When he confirmed on the stand that as per the transportation code, my client had more than 2, he had 3 functioning headlamps, so much so that during the video, if the court recalls, the officer testifies that the headlamps in my client's car were working. Therefore, Judge, we have testimony from the officer that the alleged traffic offense of not having any functioning headlights is completely false. Secondly, Judge, after we move on from that point, the officer goes on a narrative in which he's trying to tell the court what he, the officer, would do in this situation. The transportation code and the penal code don't read that way. The transportation code and the penal code read that my client or the individual who is alleged to have been committing an evading offense needs to be clearly shown as evading law enforcement. If the court recalls from the video, during the entire length of the officer following my client doesn't speed, doesn't turn off his lights, does not drive in excess of the speed limit, does not drive under the speed limit, does not avoid traffic, does not flee from the officer. Additionally, my client goes so much as to take the extra step and notify the officer by turning on his hazard lights. The officer makes it a point to say that there were multiple shopping locations or shopping centers on the left side of the highway in which my client could have turned. Well, Judge, then I questioned the officer on Texas DPS, the driving manual, which states that when being followed by law enforcement, a driver has to stop, or rather must go to the right and stop in a place that's well lit and safe, not only for himself, but law enforcement behind him.
In closing arguments, the prosecution attempts to salvage the case by citing Lopez versus State, which holds that fleeing is anything less than prompt compliance with an officer's direction to stop, and fleeing slowly is still fleeing. However, this argument crumbles as Cabanas counters that Davis's actions driving safely, using hazard lights, and stopping in a well-lit, safe area align with the Texas Driver's Handbook, not evasion. The prosecution's claim that Davis's failure to stop immediately constitutes a crime ignores the lack of evidence showing intent to flee. The judge, having reviewed the dashcam footage in its entirety, recognizes the prosecution's reliance on a misapplied legal standard and Enriquez's unconvincing testimony, setting the stage for her final ruling.
So when I questioned the officer as to whether or not my client could have stopped on the right, being that it's a construction zone, being that there was nothing but grass and dirt, and it was not.
That's why. That's why she was like, "Man, I thought we was finna get over with this shit early, cause I thought defense ain't want to give no closing because they made their case pretty clear. I'm already finna rule in his favor anyway. They don't give a damn what your closing arguments is. Y'all want to go through the closing argument? I thought, well, it was my understanding. Defense ain't wanting to do a closing argument. You want to do closing argument? Well, yes, Your Honor. I would love to do a closing argument. My God, my client right here. He paying by the
Lit.
hour.
The officer said, well, I don't know, but I could have stopped it.
Round it up to the full hour.
As we proceed through the stop, Your Honor, or through the video, Your Honor, again, you continue to see that at no point in time did my client commit
about
any
half
additional traffic offenses other than the alleged traffic offense, which again was not recorded. The officer testified that my client was driving a vehicle that was not stolen. He was driving a vehicle with a seatbelt on. There was nothing that my client was doing as he was driving that warranted a traffic stop. As the officer continues to follow my client, with his hazard lights turns to the right as he should, and then parks in an area where the officer testified there's no cars coming back and forth, thereby making it safe for my client and law enforcement to continue this interaction. And so the point of this, Your Honor, is that at no point in time did my client evade any arrest or detention. My client simply drove to find a place to stop. We know that he did not flee. We know that he didn't even intend to evade arrest or detention. He was simply looking for a safe place to stop. And as he was doing so, he notified the officer behind him by turning his hazard lights and maintaining a safe rate of speed. And for those reasons, Your Honor, I ask the court to find my client not guilty of the offense of evading arrest or detention.
All right.
All right.
Defense counsel's arguments are well made,
know.
but at certain points logically inconsistent
Like,
and at other
wrap it
points
up.
irrelevant. Mr. Cabanas points out that the deputy's testimony was that Mr. Davis had 3 headlights on.
Now that I use Monday service, AI makes solving tickets my form of meditation.
They finna say something about that being. What you gonna say about that being?
Now, if Mr. Cabanas means this to mean that the high beams were on, then Mr. Davis committed an offense by having his high beams on within 300 feet of oncoming traffic. In which case, Mr. Davis committed an offense of the transportation code.
Was there oncoming traffic?
There was, Your Honor. And
Okay.
we'll be able to see
Yeah,
it
that's
from
why he hit
the
his turn.
officer's dash cam recording. So Deputy Enriquez did have reasonable
But still, the
suspicion
wrong
to detain the vehicle. Moreover, case law is clear. Under Lopez v. State, the Court of Appeals for San Antonio stated that although the officers agreed that Lopez was not accelerating from them or driving recklessly after exiting the highway,
Fleeing is anything less than prompt compliance with an officer's directions to stop, and fleeing slowly is still fleeing. So the fact that Mr. Davis did not speed or travel under the speed limit, the fact that he did not weave in and out of traffic, the fact that he was wearing his seatbelt, these are all very interesting assertions, but they are not relevant to the court's determination of whether he evaded arrest or detention. Finally, there's been no evidence introduced that Mr. Davis was actually following the Texas DPS handbook. There's been no evidence introduced that he's ever read it. There's been no evidence introduced that he was even vaguely aware of it. And so Mr. Cabañas' reliance on this Texas DPS handbook is misplaced because there's no evidence that Mr. Davis was actually following its advice. Even if he were, there were multiple areas for Mr. Davis to stop.
Hold on. How does one acquire such evidence of another person's knowledge? Just because I need a degree in Texas road safety, bitch, for you niggas to know that I did this shit. Bitch, what the fuck kind of argument is that to make, you dumbass bitch? How does one acquire one's knowledge of another person's knowledge, you dumb motherfucker? The fuck kind of shit? It doesn't matter. No evidence to know that he was even knowledgeable of this damn book. If he even read the book, if he was even following the rules of that book, he was following the rules of the book. He just broke it down. His lawyer just broke it down step by step, case by case, slowed down. He went under speed in front of you. He, matter of fact, he even put his hazard lights on so you could notice where he went. As soon as he turned off the street, he stopped at a well-lit area. Y'all don't get the fuck out of here. Broke it down.
The area in which he stopped was not a well-lit place. Deputy Enriquez testified that after the vehicle came to a stop, other vehicles had to go around it. And it's because where Mr. Davis stopped was on a 2-lane road with no bike lane or improved shoulder for him to move into. And so the only place that he could stop was in the lane. So for those reasons, the court should find him guilty.
All right, so you're saying that there is no proof that he knew what was in the Texas driver's handbook, and therefore that should be disregarded? The officer's testimony on with regards to the Texas driver's handbook?
The officer's testimony is not evidence that Mr. Davis.
No, that's what I'm saying. You're saying that there's no evidence that he knew about the rules for the Texas driver's handbook.
Correct.
And how is that relevant? Because the defense doesn't have to present any evidence, correct?
Correct. The defense does not need to present any evidence. But if the defense wants to rely on this DPS handbook for the proposition that Mr. Davis was obeying its advice, then there should be some evidence that he was at least aware of it, much less that he read it and that he obeyed it. And there's been no evidence.
All right. All right, the court has reviewed State's Exhibit number 1 in its entirety. I've heard both parties' argument. As both parties are aware, argument is not testimony, it's not the law, it's just your argument. After reviewing everything, listen to the testimony and seeing State's Exhibit number 1, the court will find the defendant not guilty. Is there anything else from either side?
Not from defense counsel.
Okay, thank you. If you will give this to the court reporter, please.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you for dressing appropriately for court.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you for dressing appropriately for court.
May I be excused, Your Honor?
Yes.
She liked how he dressed the last time. That's what said. She had already made a decision. She's like, oh, he dressed good, man. Yeah, that was up.
Judge Boyd delivers a
I told you, man. That's auntie, man. You dress nice. That was up, man. Come to court nice. You look good. You straight. You know what I'm saying? You got to it like that. You straight. What? She looked up, boy. See, you don't, boy. The roll of the dice is crazy in Florida with judges, boy. Yo, that shit crazy. Anyway, we're gonna go on to the next one, man. Fuck it. Home Meat TV, hustles on a mission every day, dividendapparel.com. Whatever you do, make sure you do it capital and create a positive impact today and later. I am capital. Create a positive impact today and later. Yeah, it's another R&R moment. Don't forget. You can always come check in with a real nigga. Get you some R&R rest and relaxation with a real nigga reaction. We doing random on a daily. Then I just split them bitches. I gotta start chopping them bitches up. You know, I'm getting real professional with my YouTube shit. See how my teeth do? Special effects. Real niggas do what they want to do. Bitch niggas do what they can. Whole ass niggas gonna talk about it and fuck niggas gonna hate. Regardless. I promise you that. You can catch me on Twitch right now. About to cook these niggas up on the last season of 2K25 because I didn't get the pre-order. Everybody on 26 before me. I'm late. So what? We on a mission every day. Keep going. Don't stop. Can't stop. Won't.
I'm a hustler on a mission, grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners, I don't think they pay attention. I'm sticking to my vision, on the road to the riches. Every single day, I'm a hustler on a mission, trying to get up.